Welcome back to the Anime Panel podcast. I'm going to be your host, Asher, and we're going to go around and introduce ourselves once again, just like we normally do for all those listeners. We have a returning guest who is...
My name is Trent. You can follow me on all platforms, TTV Otter to Nerd.
Yo, salutations, everybody. It's your fellow y'all dog over here, Joshua Flores, hoping the night is treating you right with the bright light.
And I'm Maddie. You'll see me every pod.
And I'm Mac, and I think I'm here consistently at this point.
Oh,
number
yeah.
4.
4 in a row.
Yeah. Very happy to see that. Very happy to see that. Well, we got a couple of things that we're going to discuss today. Starting at the top, just as promised, we have finished My Hero Academia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a couple week journey, but it's been a lot of fun.
The things that all the listeners must be aware of is that I've been waiting for this
Extensively.
For a long
for a
time.
very
For a
long
very
time.
long
Considering that Mac cosplays Himiko Toga, a big portion of anime knowledge that Mac is very excited about was My Hero Academia. So now that we're done, we get to discuss all the juicy deets.
I'm not going to lie. I was so mad with where they ended it. I wanted more. I
Big
wanted
cliffhanger.
2 more episodes. Like
Classic
that's
anime.
Gigantic cliff.
I mean, hey, they had to. Because now they've secured that returning viewership.
Oh, yeah.
Because the second an episode drops, you've got like at least 20,000 to 50,000 people going, play now, give it now. I'm going to be one of those people.
Right, because realistically, like, you guys are coming into, like, essentially the second biggest fight that's going to happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like, at this point.
I mean, understandably so. Like, shit's going down.
Yeah.
It's been going down. But now we're reaching like a point where it's going to go one way or the other.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is the fork in the road, huh?
I mean, we already know what's going to happen, though. If we seen it, we know it's just a cop-out.
Oh.
I'm just saying, it's just a cop-out. Like, oh, it makes my body tingle. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
What part specifically are you excited for?
It's the return of battle number 1, essentially. Just...
Yeah.
it's gonna break me, like, cause I was so behind when it came to My Hero, but when I caught up, it's kind of like, oh my god, and then to see everybody evolve, and Deku not such a baby boy anymore.
Oh, yeah.
He was definitely
I
tier
mean,
number
trauma
1.
will do that to you.
What trauma did he have at the beginning, very, very beginning of the show? He was
The
finna make me
trauma
cry.
that he never had a quirk. He was so different than his peers, and that's all he ever wanted. Like, that is trauma.
But
Whether or
crying?
not something, like, happened to cause that, like, it's just his circumstances.
That is true. I get that to you.
You can be born disadvantaged.
That's very not my thought process. When I get my superpower, I'm not crying no more, especially when I'm mentored by number 1.
He's crying for a different reason, though.
I never understood why he was crying.
He's crying because he's happy that he finally gets to make a difference. He's crying
Stress.
because he's stressed that he's not enough to make that difference.
Mm-hmm.
And he's crying because he wants to be enough to save all of the people around him.
And I think he just likes to cry.
I mean,
And
he's
he's also
his mother.
You also forgot he's crying because he's absolutely exhausted.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Well, at the end, yes, I understand all of those crying. I'm
Yeah.
talking about the very beginning. Like when he went to go risk his own life, he didn't cry.
right.
But when he was fighting the musclehead dude, he started
Muscular?
crying. Yeah, I was like, bro, why are you crying? I
He
mean,
thought
you
he was
just
gonna
broke your
lose.
arm.
Yeah, you got to think the way that his quirk works. Like,
I don't understand it,
the
but
trauma of having to break your own arms just to hopefully maybe save somebody, that's trauma.
And then
That's
Muscular gets
physical
up and he's
trauma.
like, that's all you got?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of all I got, bro.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
break
I'm
both
thinking
your
like
arms, you're not
10%.
going to cry.
I do. I mean, he had like 10% power, so you're right. Like he was kind of cooked. He was cooked in the very beginning, but now he's not crying.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be the one crying because I cried the first time it happened, and this time it's gonna be even worse because Mans is a psychopath. Can we agree?
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
definitely psychotic.
Shigaraki does not care.
Not even him. I'm talking about
Over one.
yeah, yeah. Right now,
That guy doesn't care either.
He's
Well, he
loony.
cares about one thing, and that's beating All Might.
I think he's going to keep de-aging. I think that's going
yeah,
to be the
the-
major point in the battle is just waiting it out.
Yeah, the more damage he takes, the younger he gets, the faster rewind works.
Yep.
So I think All Might's main goal is going to be cause as much damage as he physically can.
Yeah.
So that by the time he actually gets to Shigaraki, he baby.
Yeah, but that's the thing. So if you think about Deku wants to save the kid inside of Shigaraki, but it may
All Might's
end
gonna
up.
pull up in diapers.
Yeah.
Save this kid too.
Wah. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, All for One, like for real, could end up becoming a baby again, and then what do you do with
Imagine
that?
He just rolls along as a fetus. He's like, I am here.
No, I'm not talking about All Might. All Might doesn't
I
have
know.
the rewind.
Yeah. But
That'd be Curdy Demon, though.
one for all says that too to spite All Might.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think that'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm curious what you guys thought about like the drop with like the suit, like seeing it.
I felt he was Iron Man.
What's
he
All Might suit?
needed his Tony Stark moment. I'm not gonna lie, that was pretty tight.
Yeah.
I started tearing
And then
up.
you guys know that's his car, right?
Yeah, his car and
Yeah.
that briefcase.
He's Batman.
Yeah.
And the fact that like all of the attachments and gadgets he's got are emulating the quirks of Class 1A is
Yeah.
like
Not even just
heartbreakingly
Deku's quirks.
beautiful.
Yeah, it is. It is entirely the Class 1A's quirk, and
Yeah, it's so good.
Realistically, they have it all backwards. Now that he's a teenager, they really should be fighting All for One and letting
All Might.
I don't think
fight
All Might is
Shigaraki.
not taking Shigaraki.
I was just first of all,
no, he can't.
All Might is not taking Shigaraki. Bro
survive
has
a
like
little
a
bit
million
longer.
hands pouring out of one arm with
So-
no quirks.
So think about it. You got one man that's wanting to rip me in half. Yeah. Oh wait, no, he wants to rip me in half too.
And Shigaraki's more powerful than One for All right now because Shigaraki is both Shigaraki and One for All.
All
I
for
feel
One.
like they'd
In
be
this
able to do a
All for
lot more
One,
damage though.
in the same body with all of the quirks that he's implanted into Shigaraki. All for One has less quirks in his main body, and he doesn't have Shigaraki's hatred. He's just like mindlessly rage-filled to beat All Might.
And you got to think it probably works similar. I don't know if they've said this for sure or not, but it probably works similar to One for All, where when All Might passed on the quirk, yeah, he still had the quirk, but it was much weaker,
yeah.
and it started
makes sense.
progressing that process. So it's probably similar for All for One. After he passed it on to Shigaraki, Shigaraki is now crazy powerful really quickly. All for One's probably going away.
Yeah,
with
because I
that.
think what they said specifically was that they made copies of all of the quirks inside One for All and implanted the copies back into him.
Yeah.
And he took
Yes.
his quirks and put them all in Shigaraki. So
So they're all
Shigaraki has
weaker.
the main quirks themselves. All for One just has the copies of
Replicas.
those quirks.
How did he grow a face again? Is that just a byproduct of him going
Rewind.
aging backwards?
It's,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
it's the
rewind.
rewind.
Now I'm be honest with you, that was a very handsome man. When I seen him
I can't
grow
lie.
a face,
I agree.
he grew a face. I was like, wait a minute. He went from this to hey, how you doing? And then I was like, oh.
He said, "Hey, can I get your number?"
It was like, whoa. He had the little flame on his back. He said, shh. I said, oh, he must have rewound himself.
You got like that short haircut too. Got like a chiseled jaw.
I'm be honest with you, that doctor, he needs
Handsome
to be kicked.
Squidward?
Yo, low key
Handsome
reverse.
Squidward.
Low key.
Yeah.
What's
yeah.
so funny is you guys are talking about this, and I don't think that All for One is that attractive at all. And
Okay.
you haven't said anything either. So I feel
I'm
like
attractive,
this
so
is
your
just a
opinion
guy
is
thing.
No, that's insane. And he went from being like a real toe to at least 8 or 9. I'm not gonna lie.
8 or 9?
Yes.
I
Damn.
give him 7 at best.
That's
She's
wild.
offended by that.
That's wild.
She said that's too attractive for him. Don't inflate his ego like that.
I mean,
No.
The man doesn't need more of an ego.
Yeah.
no, he don't. He
That's
don't.
valid. That's valid. He really doesn't. Bro thinks he's the shit anyway.
Other big thing that happened at the end. Okay, I'm curious. Toga and Ochako, do you think that they were actually in love? Or do you think Toga was in love and Ochako just cared about her?
Because you finally get
Because
to talk
it's
about it now.
they walk that fine line so close.
So that's one of the things about My Hero in general. You'll notice with every single relationship that goes through, one of the things that a lot of people really like, not to have too much of a major spoiler for like the end of everything,
Yeah.
Manga reader.
but the only spoiler that I'm gonna really get is the big thing that everybody talked about was that no single like ship really became canon in the end. It was just focusing actually on the story itself and not any of the relationships.
I
So
actually
it's
love
just
that.
a pure platonic love. I actually love that a lot.
So like every single relationship that you see kind of even blossom throughout, like obviously one of the big parts even like throughout the manga was like Ochako's crush on like Deku. You never see any resolution for any type of romantic pairing in that way. So it's kind of left out in the open.
I kind of like that too because they are younger characters. Like they
Yeah.
don't know who
Yeah,
they
you
want to
don't
spend
wanna-
the rest of
you
their
don't wanna
life with.
over-sexualize
Yeah.
kids, you know?
Not just that, but you don't want a super intense romantic relationship between teenagers. Like who knows? Who knows what's gonna
Because it
happen?
already feels a little forced.
Yeah.
You don't want to force it all the way.
Yeah.
Especially when Ochako's got a lot of stuff going on
Oh,
for her
yeah.
right now. Especially with all the Toga drama, Deku fighting Shigaraki. Like, there's a lot going on.
Yeah, and I mean it's very clear in the manifestation of Toga's quirk how much she does love Ochako just because of the way that her
It was the first one she
quirk
unlocked.
It
Yeah.
works.
Functions,
Yeah, how it
functions.
works.
So because with her being able to have like these deep connections, she's able to have that deeper depth with her quirk where she can actually use their quirks
Which
more
is
easily.
Crazy.
The fact that
OP.
Toga did Dead Man's Parade at like 100 times the effectiveness that Jean was
Yeah.
able to do it is
Yeah.
kind of scary.
I feel like that's because it didn't hurt her head, right? Like, didn't it split him like a billion times if he would have did that?
Well, so when he learned that he was the main body, that was the thing that he was struggling with for so long, his gigantic
Yeah,
identity
who is
crisis.
he?
Who is he? Is he a copy? Is he not? Once he found out, because he broke both of his arms, that he was like, oh, I'm the real one. Oh, I can just let loose now. You know what I mean? And with him letting loose, there was still maybe like a couple thousand of him. When Toga went loose, there was like 10,000 or more. Like they were everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think that's simply because of like the rage behind her losing him and her trying to become him, to replace him, that it pushed her that extra step further,
Yeah.
you know?
Because when she loves people, she wants to be them.
Literally.
Like when she like you see in her backstory, like the first boy that she ever liked,
Looked like
Sh-
Deku, which
like-
is kind of crazy.
yeah, but she liked him and she tried to kill him because she wanted to be him
Yeah.
because that's the only way because nobody ever like
Liked her.
yeah
So maybe people will like me if I'm someone else.
yeah
Kind of vibe.
and she cares about like these people so deeply, and then there's Ochaku who finally sees her as Toga, not as her quirk.
Yeah.
And she cares so much deeper that for the first time she wants to become somebody not in a harmful way.
Yeah.
I love that for them.
So good.
It was very good writing.
I
Very-
wish
opinion.
that Ochako answered differently the first time. Oh, I
You
feel
talking
like
about when they were in the house?
yeah, when they were
Yeah.
in the house, I feel like things could have been so different. I think Toga could have came to help Class 1A. Like I just wish.
The cumulative moment of the Todoroki family fight was just so good. Oh my god.
Immaculate.
Like Ida and Shoto were going so fast. They were zooming. They basically went from California to Florida like that.
Oh shit.
Like they were
No, for real.
going faster than hypersonic speeds, basically. Faster than the fastest fighter jet you can think of. Because Todoroki created basically the formation of an ice jet around them powered by Ida's thrusters, which he's been working on for seasons upon seasons to become faster. Like they were gone in the blink of an eye. It was crazy.
Yeah, keep up with Flash, huh?
Yeah, for real. Like, and the fact that he's using his fire quirk to get rid of the air resistance in front of them, and then the ice quirk to create the shape of the
sure.
aerodynamic shape for the
Yeah.
jet to go even fat. Like, the physics nerd in me was just like, more, yes. So
Just
good.
splurging
Then
with
the
all
fight
that
was just
excitement,
crazy
huh?
though.
Yes.
The fight was so like emotional. 'Cause
Yes.
it's just like if you
He got there
really
just in time.
just imagine being left by your dad, or he just not loving you. It's tough out there for
But
a family.
that's the
Indeed.
thing is he loved him. He just didn't know how to show him in a supportive way because supportive was going to hurt him.
Yeah, because Toya's quirk was like actively killing him.
Yeah.
That dad
basically.
was so abusive. I can't say he loved him. I ain't gonna lie.
He loved him in his own way.
Yeah.
Just not in a healthy, productive way.
There's such a thing as unhealthy love.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh yeah.
Is that love? What is
Yeah.
love?
That is
Hey,
true.
we're getting a little.
Baby, don't hurt me.
I'm just saying. Cause I ain't gonna lie to you. Cause he beat Shoto. I didn't know. Okay, so when I found out that that's how he got that scar on his face, I was like, damn, that's kind of messed up.
I thought they were gonna
But-
say that Toya gave him the scar. That's where I thought they were.
No,
No.
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 So the scar came from the mom throwing the pot of water on him. Toya
Oh, wow.
turning around to try to burn Shoto. He stopped before he was stopped by either the mom or dad before he actually got to Shoto.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
That was
thought
just
that's what
that was just Toya lashing out in that moment.
See, so he's a nice little brother. I mean, nice big brother sometimes. He still was a psychopath regardless.
Dude was about to
but
go nuclear. I don't know about nice.
It's because of the dad, bro. You don't have no love. It was his biggest idol. And then it's just like Syndrome from, what's that guy?
Oh, The
Incredibles.
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 Yes, like he really just wanted
Too
to be a
late.
hero.
15 years too late.
And
Yeah.
he was. Because if you would have found him, like you said, if I would have just went there,
But
you have all the time in the world as a superhero. This
But
is
at the
your
same
only-
time, you have to recognize that you can't validate destructive behavior.
That is true.
Because if Endeavor did go there, Toya would have continued to train and he would have burned himself alive.
He would have become.
He
God-
already
Gabi
set
anyway.
himself on fire and was on the brink of death from crying. Like
That is
if
true.
he supported him training his quirk, it would have killed him. And Endeavor knew that. His mom knew that. The doctors were telling them that. So you can't really support his desire to get stronger. It is Endeavor's fault for implanting the idea in him that he needs to be stronger and become number one. But there are better ways to go about bringing him back down to reality from that. Should
Yeah.
he have imparted that
Knowledge,
desire into
yeah.
him? No, absolutely not.
Oh, from the beginning? No.
Yeah, no, he definitely shouldn't have done that. But had he gone to the mountain, things would have been way worse. And the reason he didn't find him was because One for All stole him.
Yeah, that doctor dude, ain't it?
Yeah.
So,
kidnapped him.
and that's another thing that's really important to look at it because even after being taken in by the doctor, Toya did try to go back. And then it was when he saw,
The shrine.
right, that he decided to turn around and go back. And it's the same thing with Shigaraki where they monopolized his hatred to turn him into what they did because he was meant to be a backup in case Shigaraki didn't work out.
Yep. He was
Yeah.
going to be the replacement backup body for One for All.
All for one.
All for One. It's so
I
hard.
do the same thing.
It's so hard.
I promise you, because I'd be like, I'm all for one. Wait a
The
minute.
other
One.
musketeer. I don't know what you want from me. Like,
Real quick. Okay, so we're talking about Toya.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's pretty clear, and you can, as the manga reader, you can tell me if it's not supposed to be clear. But Toya's dead, right? Like pretty clearly.
he was
Seems-
still talking.
He was still
He
breathing.
was still talking, but
Still
he
breathing.
was burnt to a crisp.
We've seen people
He
come
is
back
a
from
raisin,
worse.
but he is alive. I
because
promise you.
technically speaking, Ares Rewind could bring him back to full skin, no burns.
Ares Rewind literally changes everything.
It's just like the ability to retcon whatever you want.
yeah.
It's the oh fuck go back button. That's all it is.
Are you gonna say nothing on that?
I feel like you can't say anything.
I can't comment.
Okay, that's fine. Just that's where I'm at. Is it feels like he's pretty clearly dead.
That means we're either gonna get a super sad funeral or bro's alive.
Yeah.
Bro's alive.
I'm
If he's
hoping.
alive,
I'm hoping.
if he's alive, he is on a iron lung. And was literally talking steam, talking shit. He said, "I still hate you guys. I'm gonna burn you all."
And Totoro, Shoto's just like, okay, bro.
He said,
He's like,
Bro.
okay, but do you want some noodles? I can use some noodles.
I can get you some udon. It's my favorite.
had a steam
no,
tear
it's
come
just a-
down.
no. Soba is his favorite.
Soba is.
Soba.
You're right. You're right.
Udon is what Bakugo jokes
Suggested.
is gonna be
Oh yes, I see.
Toya's.
Yeah.
I see. I mean, hey, noodles are noodles. They're all very good.
Mm-hmm.
I like some buckwheat noodles myself. Those are pretty solid.
Muscles and Magic. Oh my God, who said that? Hey, Muscles and Magic. Yeah, that's actually great anime. Have you guys seen anything? About
No.
it?
What a subtle
I just
transition.
had to let you know real quick.
That's Mashal, the other.
Oh,
creepy
Mashal?
yeah. the other-
I've been thinking about it.
He's a honk. I love Mashal. He's amazing. He's so cool. I'm just want to be like him the rest of my life now.
You just want to be a buff Harry Potter with no magic.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say is yeah.
What's
Yeah.
Mashal about?
Well, realistically, he literally has a world of magic people around him. If you have 3 lines, you're pretty much overpowered. 2, you're normal. 1 is fairly standard for everybody around the world. But he has no magic at all, and it comes from another source. Now, the deepness that comes behind it is, usually when you're outcast, they want to get rid of you. They don't know about him, so they think that everything he does is magic based, when in reality is something else powered. I would say
Something else.
check it
Bro's
out.
just jacked.
Yeah.
He
He's actually an Otsutsuki, and it's just another version of Naruto.
no, for real.
He's on that Saitama training regiment.
I would even say him and I think he's a low key a little bit stronger than Saitama. Just
Careful.
because, just because he has the bowl cut. Saitama ain't got no hair, bro.
He trained so hard,
But
it fell out of his
right.
head.
But-
Saitama trained so hard, it's just gone.
But
It's
the
just
muscle,
gone.
Has he trained so hard his hair fell out?
Has he trained so hard he can jump from the moon back to Earth with
He
one
might.
jump?
I think he could.
Oh wow,
That's what I'm saying. You gotta watch it. Loki. All right, so Loki.
Loki's a great show.
He's
It
bad.
is a good show.
Sorry.
Loki is the Hulk. Did y'all know?
Wait. Wait,
No.
Loki is the Hulk.
No.
Yes.
No chance.
It's the one with the wig. Yeah.
Loki is the Hulk. This sentence is breaking my brain a little bit. I need you to. Okay.
Huh? 72?
Trent's just like this.
63 940.
He's just like this. Anyway,
Right.
back to
Regular schedule program.
we were talking about.
We were talking about My Hero.
Something in My Hero.
I feel like we've covered the last
Yeah.
3 episodes.
Yeah.
We know, so season 7 just came out or just finished.
Yep.
Season 8 is planned. Obviously the manga's finished. Is it season 8 and a movie, or is it season 8 and an offshoot movie?
I don't know for sure. I haven't completely looked into it, but
Okay.
I would assume it's probably going to be like season 8's going to be just like the end.
Okay.
I
Because
mean, that would make sense.
there's not a lot more to get through.
Do we know how long of a wait we have? I'm going to look.
My Hero's been pretty consistent with doing about exactly a year
Okay.
between the seasons.
So
For the
one
last-
whole year.
Oh, poor you.
I know.
You've gotten to binge 7 seasons
Yeah.
back to back.
In like 3 weeks.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was. I think it's been pretty consistently. I think around like July.
I gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. While we're figuring that out,
No.
everybody here is caught up on Dawn to Dawn now.
Yeah.
Episode 3 came out. We got to watch that. We got to meet the grandmother
My grandma was cool.
Hell
She
yeah.
was bad.
She was
Grandma was
bad.
bad.
She was real bad.
for a grandma.
Mm-hmm.
I'd smash.
Yeah.
Get
Oh,
that tapioca all over the
100%.
place.
Yeah.
She could exercise me for sure. I maybe go get the demon. I'd just be mad if it take my dong, because the boy was like, he ain't had a dong since like episode 1.
Yeah.
Gotta feel bad
And he
for that
didn't
guy.
think it was real. He was like,
He's like, wait, let me check.
oh God.
She was like, let me see.
He's like, let you see. No. He's like, what are you, like a Ken doll down there? He's like, I don't care. I'm not letting you look.
I like how he was like so set, like, yeah, we gotta go get it back. And then she asked him, is it actually gone? Then he just hadn't checked at
He's
that
like,
point.
Yeah, he didn't
is
even
it?
think about
That's
it.
a great question. Yes, it is.
His transition to cool boy from nerdy boy kind of gave me goosebumps. I was like, oh, he's gonna be a legit character. But
The
yeah, that's his,
black and white fight scene was so good with just
Okay.
the red.
Yes.
That was it.
I
That was
appreciated
everything.
that so
it was
much.
the color.
I like how they had the sumo wrestler up there for that little like spaceship thing. That was pretty cool.
Yes. Yes. They were like, we just have to get him to have his hands touch the floor. And they're like, we got him. And then he just does like a full 180 and flips over. And I'm like, oh, this is going to be difficult.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a cheater.
Yeah, for real.
Sam was not trying to go down without a fight.
No.
But I mean, theoretically, when she separate him from the ghost, he won't have any ghostly powers anymore. He'll just be regular Ken Otaku.
Yeah.
I would assume
That's
so.
what-
Unless he just learns how to control it.
Oh, it's called
Stay
his
going as
yokai
Turbo
form.
Ken.
But he
I
doesn't
remembered.
He doesn't have a dong. Would I want powers without a dong? Like,
But what if you get it when
would
you
you
turn
train
turbo? If you turn turbo and you get it.
You get it back.
This
Yeah.
is
oh, it's so smooth. You right.
this is my question though. How does he pee without
That
a
was
dong?
my
Out his
question
finger.
because he had to pee.
go to the
Like,
bathroom like
alien.
super, super bad. And she was like, well, I got to watch you. And he's like, no, you don't.
I mean, he was sitting down.
Yeah, but
So
like,
maybe
But
it's
it
just
comes
a
out
his
hole.
butt.
but like,
if
if he doesn't have a dong, where's it coming out?
Just
of?
a
out his
urethra,
butt.
just a hole.
He's just got like a tiny hole.
Yeah.
He's just like Ken doll, and then
With the
somebody
hole.
imagine like heated up like a needle,
And
poked
then-
it into the Ken doll, and that's what he is now.
Yeah.
That sucks.
The water got to build up from his toes and shit. Like,
Yeah,
that's
he's got to
tough.
overfill, and then it just
Yeah.
starts pouring out.
Unless he
He's
squeezes
never
it,
really
just-
empty.
I just don't understand. And
Does it come out like laminar flow, like it's just a solid stream, or does it like sputter out a little
Pink
bit?
sputters.
it depends. Also, they were so concerned about like her watching. Why did they not just give him like a bucket and send him in the shrine?
Yeah.
Yeah. They weren't thinking
Or
ahead.
just
Like,
put up a towel.
Valid. I mean, there's so many other ways they
Yeah,
could have gone
like,
around
yeah.
it.
I'm
I
not
think
gonna-
she was just curious.
I
She
feel like
she like him.
it also may be like super I don't know, but it could be like super disrespectful to pee
Urinate
in a shrine.
in a shrine?
Yeah.
I'd agree with that.
So they may just
That's
not
like,
have
why
even
don't you
thought of
just
that.
pee in the pews in church? You know,
Yeah.
like
It'll be fine. It'll
just get
soak
a
in.
bucket. It'll
Hey,
be fine.
I mean, hey, toddlers are doing it every day.
Hey,
Hey,
but they
yeah.
have an apparatus on that allows it to be contained. Bro's just gonna be going in a bucket.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll tell you what. Though, I think she probably also did because it was Granny. She didn't really like demons. She was probably hoping he passed out and died. Like,
Yeah.
She's like, let's start some renal failure here.
Yeah. Granny's just like,
Beat
well,
him.
I don't really like you or the demon in you. If you die in here, I don't really care, but at least you're gonna die in a shrine, so I don't have to really deal with the ghost
The
in you
consequences.
afterwards. You know, I'll just bury you right under it. You know, you'll be
Yeah.
fine. You'll be fine.
I'm gonna teach you to touch my granddaughter.
I mean, if anything, the granddaughter is the one that's interested in him because
Yeah.
she drug him in there. Bro walked in, caught on fire. He's like, I don't think I should go in there. And she's like, it's just this seal that keeps everybody safe and everything out. Let me just take this off real quick.
Dude, I heard drive. I was like, you better put that back up.
Yeah,
you better
for
put
real.
that back up.
The way that she let that thing beat her into the wall just to keep him safe was crazy. Because like when we were watching it, I think I called it. I was like, she's outside the barrier now. After she just got like, pummeled.
And it was like one more punch. And she
Yup,
was
and
like,
she's like-
there's room.
And then she like telekinesis pulled him over, and now he's like on top of her, and he's like, I don't know how I feel about this. And she's like, shut up, okay? We just gotta finish this, and then we're done.
Yep.
Starts turning into the turtles.
I love like it's got a tone of seriousness around like the concept of Bro's missing his genitals. She just figured out new powers. Ghosts are real.
Yeah.
Aliens are like kind of real.
The relationship with
Granny's,
him, grandma.
Yeah, Granny says that aliens aren't actually real. That everything's just a ghost.
Big
And
old
like the
ghost.
way that we perceive aliens are actually ghosts, but they are acting in a way that we think they're alien-like. So
I think it's gonna be I think both of them are actually gonna end up being wrong, and it's
or
like another species.
It's the same thing.
I
So
can see it.
I think it's all yokais because in the subtitles I think it said like yokai okuron as when he was like in
yeah.
the yokai form when he was
Yeah.
talking. I think they're all called yokais, which is like a form of ghost in Japanese culture.
Yeah.
So like I think that's pretty solid. I'm not gonna lie. I like the direction that they're going. But then they have also got these like light comedic relief moments of like, can I see? Like, do you have a dog? Can I see? Like, I love there's the little bits to make you be like, okay, it's not too serious.
It's
Even your
really
dog.
funny.
Or like the things of her literally being like, that's not your name anymore.
What's your
Oh,
name?
yeah.
Oh,
She
it's
doesn't want-
Ken Takakura. No, shut up. It's not your name. Your name is Okuron now. That's your name now.
Did we talk about who Ken Takakura is?
No, I don't know
Okay.
who that is.
So Ken Takakura is like this super famous Japanese dude.
He's an
who,
actor.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was an actor, but he did a ton of commercials. And one of his famous lines from his commercials was, "I'm
just an awkward guy.
yeah, I'm just an awkward guy."
Which-
so
Just an awkward
Which
guy.
he says in the anime.
Yeah, he
And that's
does.
what prompts her to be like, don't ever say that again.
And he
Because-
keeps
When
saying
he
it.
first-
Yep, because
transformed,
she
yeah.
is in love with that actor.
Just an awkward
That
guy.
when she says my Ken Takakura, that's who she's talking about, is that actor.
So, he's a real.
He's a real
He's a
person.
Yeah.
real person. Yes.
I mean, I am just an awkward guy, so.
Don't you ever say that again.
Get a load of the Riz coming out of this guy.
Ew.
But yeah, I
he
thought
is
that was a
cool,
pretty
though.
cool, interesting tidbit. The fact that it's all modeled after like a real life actor is pretty cool.
Oh,
Yeah.
and
Provide some context.
I saw somebody on TikTok, the magazines that he uses, like all the alien conspiracy magazines that he has.
They real.
Those
They're
are all
real.
real,
Yeah.
yeah. And somebody was like, I just happen to have a stack of these at my house and I can't read them, but I always thought they were cool.
What can I
That's
say? I'm
pretty
an
dope
awkward
to have something
guy.
like
You know, I
that.
just have all these magazines.
I'm an awkward guy. And that guy's famous right there.
Yep.
See?
I like the direction that they're going. Really excited for episode 4,
Yeah.
especially with what we left off on. It's like Turbo Granny just challenged Bro to a race.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I'm trying to see him get his dong back and see if he's gonna really have powers.
I feel like it's gonna be a minute before Bro gets his
Yeah,
dong
it's not
back.
happening.
I
Now-
feel like he could have it back and like the curse still be a because it's happening. He has that form because he's cursed.
Right.
He may not be cursed because he's missing his dong.
Well,
You
and
know?
missing
But he-
his dong is the result. I love how we're all just casually saying
That's what I'm
dong
saying,
over and
because-
over
That's
and
what-
over again.
that's what they
she
call
said.
it.
She was like, "Give me your dong." Like that's literally the line of "Give me your dong." Like she was going crazy with it. But
Indeed. Give
Continue.
me the banana. It's my favorite one.
Those dudes are wild as shit for that.
man,
Psychokinesis to
okay.
turn you on. Give me the banana. I'm like,
episode 1.
And then she
What's
turns into fucking Sailor
happening?
Moon with all that shit.
yeah.
man.
What banana did they think they were gonna get from her? I was
Yeah, that's a
confused
fair
by
question. Holy shit, because it's like she don't have a banana.
that. Yeah,
She don't have no fucking banana for them to steal. Like,
They don't know that.
They
Where
just
did they-
know
but they knew that
don't
she was
like men.
female.
Yeah.
They knew that they didn't like men. So why were they asking for her banana?
I don't know.
It did not make any. I loved it though.
We're only 3 episodes deep. They've got a lot of context to provide. You know what I mean?
It reminds me of
Like when
ghost
you
stories.
first start Naruto, you're like, what's a tailed beast?
Yeah.
You know, like what's the 9-tailed? Why does
What's
it
a
have 9
banana?
tails?
But
What's a
then they-
banana? It's a fruit that
It is
grows
a
on a tree.
I don't think it is in this show.
No, you're probably not wrong. You know, they're similarly shaped, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I wouldn't even know because
But,
they're not
yeah.
talking about the dawn. You know, we're gonna move on. We're gonna
wish
move on. I'm sure they'll give us the context later.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to talk to Alex when I get home because he had a really good point about her psychic power. It was like he compared it.
Telekinesis.
Well, he compared he paused it like when before she started talking to her grandma about it, and with the like power scale, he like explained it based on the system from something else that's like a classic like magic system
I see.
where it was like the manifestation of your power gives you all of your powers, but you
You have to learn to.
you
use
have to
them
go over time
incrementally.
and you might not ever reach that type of power again in your life.
I see. I see. So once it awakens, you get to see like the full scope of what it is.
What it could be, yeah.
But like the day after you use it, you have to start from the bottom and build your way back up to
Yeah.
what you were before.
That makes sense because that's very much how the 3rd episode went.
Because like when that thing happened, she was like in her own little pocket dimension, whatever
Yeah.
the fuck was happening, and I was like, "Yo, this is pretty sick." And then now
never
she
happened
just
again,
like
yeah.
She
now she
can't,
just like makes sure that he's not Turbo Granny. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is. We went from like super badass to like a little underwhelming.
Yeah.
But like I kind of like that, you know, because
Yeah.
I don't want her to just be like super OP the entire time. I want
Gotta
to see
be a
the
challenge.
progression. I want to see the
Right.
build up. I want to see the challenge. You know, her having to overcome those challenges and what those challenges look like.
I do have a
Yeah.
prediction with that. I think she's gonna be more powerful than Granny Psycho.
For sure. She started
Because-
off at a young age.
Yeah,
Yep, I
she's
believe
starting
that.
off at a young age, and you got to think Granny Psycho going against that ghost. All she did was rituals,
She just
and
drew a circle.
yeah, and she beat her with a bat. Whereas,
Relatable.
what was her name?
I don't know her name.
I can't remember her name.
We
Whose
just know
name?
Ken,
Asaya.
the main girl character.
Oh,
Yeah.
the main girl? No, I think it's
Amasai.
Let's just call her girl number 1.
Yeah,
Girl number
the
one.
girl,
Girl.
the girl. But the girl has like straight up telekinesis and can like move people
Yep.
and move things.
Yep. She
But
just picked
the
him up and
actu-
was like, "Get over here."
the actual psychic is losing her powers, is not able to perform psychic activities on her TV show, and
Well,
also
she was right though. She did perform them correctly. He
No,
just
one of them was
lied.
way
The
wrong.
lie
Oh,
was
was he
garbage.
lying?
Yeah, he
was.
lied about all of it, and then it all came out later in the news story that everything she said was correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was that age. He was cheating, and Well, the only thing that didn't get confirmed what his favorite food was.
No, they confirmed, but she still was like, he was just lying about it. It was supposed to be
Yeah.
the pudding or something like
Yeah.
that. He's like, no, I like bananas.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like you're seeing her power diminish, and when she goes against the ghosts, it's with physical force, whereas she doesn't have to use physical force. So I
Maybe
think
Granny
that she's
just likes to give the beat down.
maybe
You know,
maybe she
That's
just
why she
likes
got
her
an
bat.
enchanted bat. Yeah.
got
you
a
can
fucking
use different
pencil
weapons.
bat. It's kind of freaky.
It's a cool pencil bat. Dude. I'd fucking draw some shit out there, like a big old flame coming.
Granny is Doodle Bob.
Yeah,
Oh my
doodle
God,
bob,
just
yoing,
gonna say,
yoing.
All I'm saying is that my first thought when seeing the bat was, I don't want to cosplay her, but I want the bat.
Facts.
I want to
see
make
that.
the bat.
Facts.
Okay, outside, I was actually just thinking this. Outside of obviously Harley Quinn, I don't think I remember any anime characters using a bat as a weapon.
Not pretty common.
Little slugger.
Yeah, like I feel like that's kind of unique.
Low key.
Especially a pencil bat.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean, pencil bat for sure unique.
For
Yeah.
sure.
That's pretty badass. Not gonna lie. She beats you up and then writes your name, buries you in it.
Write her name on me after she
Wild.
beat me up.
You know, that's not
Fair,
an
though.
invalid take. That's
yeah.
If you ain't
agree.
seen it, check it out. She's a bad grandma.
I'm so excited to see more.
I think she might have like magic that keeps her
Young.
athletic
Yeah.
and youthful. 'Cause,
Or
like,
she
she's
is just
still
young.
I was
strong,
gonna say,
you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
because you know the culture is like a little different out there, so she could just be a young grandma.
Young grandma.
She
Yeah.
out there
With
doing.
full blown white hair,
Come on now,
I guess.
come on.
It's anime.
No, it's not
Yeah,
my
I'll
place to
say.
judge, but like
That is true.
to look that young, you'd have to have a kid at like 15, and then that kid would have to have a kid at like 15.
No,
It's-
like,
then you're,
like
like,
18 and
by the-
18, that would put her at 36.
Yeah, but then that's
And then like
just their kid.
45.
And
But
then,
she does hunt.
You could
then-
be
The kid has-
45.
then the
and
main
not
girl
that
is
fit.
also like mid high school age, so she's like 16, so
She's
like
a
18,
spectral
16.
hunter, though. You got to remember that
I
could cause
guess.
a lot of stress.
I have seen kids that, I've seen like in high school before, like people like in 15 or something, like pregnant and shit.
Yeah, exactly. But
So,
you'd have
like-
to do that twice because the grandma is young. That's the take here.
It's very highly improbable, but still probable. I
I'm not
feel.
complaining.
You see-
I just want to
Yeah.
know the logistics of how this happened. That's
You're
just
like-
a curiosity.
You're like,
You know
how
what I mean?
probable is this? Me quite literally has that like that similar situation in my family
Oh my
where my aunt had her daughter at 15 and then her daughter had a baby at like 17.
Look, Mom, I'm just like you.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love
the apple
that.
fell right next to the tree.
Yeah. How do we think the race between Turbo Granny
She's
and
58.
Okaroon is going to go? She's 58?
Yeah,
I'm
you
on
could
58.
be 58 in that fine. Absolutely.
Yeah.
58.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining, and I don't disagree that that's probable. I just wanted to know.
Yeah.
That's all.
No, she is pretty bad. But that means your logic is clearly right, though.
Yeah,
Because they had the babies young.
And we don't know anything about her parents.
Valid.
Yeah, that's true, too.
I'm going to guess that her
They're out of
parents
the
are
picture.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
she's
would
being
assume
raised
so.
by her grandma since she
And
was
that
like
might be
a
why
child.
she doesn't believe in ghosts. That might be why, because she's never seen her parents.
Valid. Yup.
You got to do this simple so we don't die.
Oh my god. Oh yeah.
They're making fun of me. Do I look like I care? You're alive, aren't you? Yeah. Then keep doing it.
Yep.
You got to wear these ceremonial outfits. And Okaron's like, why are you taking the outfit off? We have to wear these to stay safe.
Why?
I literally have no dong. It's real, okay? And she's like, I don't care. It's not stylish. And he's like, what do you mean?
But the fit she changed into was
she did
so
it.
good.
Yeah.
She did it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny how like he's complaining, don't take off the stuff, but he's also taking off the mask as he's yelling at her, like, don't do it.
I mean, if he can't see, you know. Whatever. We're still
funny,
wearing
though.
the garments, though, you know?
That's just one step though. Next thing you know, it comes all off to you. That's all it takes.
Yeah, you're just disassembling. Well, not disassembling, but undressing the Ken doll.
Yeah.
Because, like, bro could literally go to a nude beach at a regular beach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's he revealing?
Theoretically, he
butt?
still got butt cheeks. I was gonna
Yeah.
say, yeah, he still got a crack. That's still illegal in some countries.
Everybody's got a butt,
That is true.
Ugh.
you know?
But that's all he got.
Exactly my point.
That makes it double illegal now.
Wow.
Well, I will
like, "You're
just say
free.
it's,
Don't come
it's
around
not
here."
controversial for little girls to have Ken dolls and they have butts.
Oh,
True.
oh.
It's not controversial for a bikini
right.
to show an entire butt.
Although
that means
no,
you gotta
some,
wear a
some beaches will
thong.
ban you. Some beaches you can't.
Look, I've never been banned for a beach from showing my butt, so
Have you ever showed your butt at a beach?
I will not disclose.
Oh, okay.
Man.
If Dandadan does not win Anime of the Year, I am highly expecting it to be Best Comedy.
You're biased though. Been waiting for this anime for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the general anticipation of this anime has been so hyped. I mean,
It's valid.
they teased the song like 2 months before it came out.
It's a fire
The manga went
It
hard.
also got leaked.
Yeah,
Like
but no-
the first
but
6
even-
episodes got leaked.
Even
Did
before
they?
it got leaked, the first 3 episodes were released in Japan, like for the theatrical release, and then they did the theatrical release in America. I think Dandadan has enough traction that it definitely could.
I mean, I'm not discounting it. I definitely think it's like a solid anime for the running of like either comedy of the year or maybe new gen anime of the year. Like it's
I was gonna say,
it's
I
very
think it's
good.
very likely at least to get like new anime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if possibly of the true one of the year because it's gonna be going again. Like there's
That's true.
all
Like
this hype
Demon
around
Slayer.
around Demon Slayer. You also have this entire season of My Hero that just came out.
Yeah.
And you've got like Free Ren, The Elusive Samurai. Like there's a
Yeah.
lot of stuff that has come out recently.
Yeah, I don't
Kaiju
think
number 8 season 2 came out
Y'all seen
recently.
Blue
Oh, shit,
Exorcist?
did it really?
Is
Yeah.
it they're on season 2?
I didn't get
is that still coming out?
Blue
I thought that was
Exorcist,
out. I thought that
They
was
just
done.
started another season 3. I'm so excited because I have to start back season 2.
I don't think Fire Force season 3 is coming out this year. I think that's next year, isn't it?
Oh, I can't wait. Oh
So
my God. I'm
frustrated.
going to start dancing on flames. Y'all gonna see
Yeah.
me. I'm going to bring some stones. I'm going to walk from right there to right here.
Well, hold on, make sure
On-
Steve's okay
wait,
with
wait,
that.
wait. On Firestones?
Firestones. And I'm a jazz step. I'm a, ooh,
That could be a fun episode.
I will pay to see that happen.
let's do it. I'm doing it.
But I want to make sure that the stones are hot
I got you.
because I don't want them to be like lukewarm.
Nah.
Not lukewarm.
They're going to be, I'll be walking on
Hot coals.
coals.
Rengoku coals.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That Rengoku pack. I mean, what?
I'm not paying your hospital bill, but okay.
I'll
I
take
have
you to the
toes of
hospital.
steel. I might not be able to drive. You're right. My foot gonna be
Might not be able to drive.
He's built different,
The
dude.
bottoms of your feet will be bone by the time you're done.
We gonna run and find out.
Well, there won't be any nerves there left.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like.
We also have
Dabby.
consent.
I'm gonna be like Darby.
Crispy.
I mean, if you want,
I do.
I won't deny you your passion.
Prominence of bun.
Prominence burn is crazy.
We're all going down.
Indeed. But anyway, the question I had, I'm not question, but I'm very excited to see the race between Ogron and Turbo Granny and how that's gonna go, and like what's gonna happen with that because in his like yokai form, he's very fast. He's very strong. We've seen that from the fight already, but we haven't really seen full-fledged Turbo Granny other than that one time she like slightly manifested when the main girl like passed out and then the grandma had to come in and save her. And then we get the explanation that Turbo Granny has fused with another entity that is trapped in this tunnel, which makes her like 100 times stronger than she already was.
Train.
So like
Also,
I'm just curious. I want to see how it goes.
his power comes from her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
exactly.
she cut it off.
So maybe they
That's
might,
what I think is gonna
But like
happen.
they might be an even match, but she could also just like take the power from him.
Yeah.
Give
like-
him his dong for 2 seconds so he can lose. Oh God, that's a crazy trade off. Lose your power.
He'd be
for
like,
your dong.
"Yeah, I'm whole again." Oh wait, you've already won the race. Oh, it's gone. All right, cool, solid.
Yep, man, your soul
Solid.
is mine. Your soul is mine.
She's not after the soul. She just wants to gobble his dong for some
That's
reason.
where the soul
That's
is
some
at,
freaky
dude.
stuff.
Yeah, no, I think that's where the soul is.
The
I've been mistaken my whole life.
I was gonna say my heart chakra. Oh,
I know, right? I'm just sitting over here like, what am I anymore?
exactly.
Who am I?
We're just dongs.
I don't like that.
Me neither.
I don't want to be a dong.
What the hell, son? Why would you guys want to be a dong?
I don't want to be off.
You get hard.
But then most of our life is flaccid.
So, hey, you go with the flow. You go with the flow.
I like that. I like that one. But
So anyway,
no, he's probably gonna lose that race, or the psycho girl's gonna cheat and she's
Like
gonna
push
throw
her
him.
forward.
I can
yeah.
see that happening, or just like a block right at the end of the finish line. She just like
Or I wonder if she
Blocking
can telekinesis stop moving Turbo Granny.
What?
So then, like, she's just stuck in place.
What if the grandma draws a barrier that Turbo Granny can't cross just before the finish line?
She
The
can't
grandma's
use her
not there.
barriers there.
Yeah, the grandma's not there.
Because they
They're
explain
going
that
alone.
she can't use her barriers because her barriers come from the gods that are around
Oh,
in
their,
her
in
sector.
their sector.
Yeah.
So she can't. That's why, because she asked why she didn't use a barrier, and she said she can't because it's outside of.
Outside of the prefecture she
There-
lives
Yeah.
in, she's basically powerless. But I mean, that's a big area for her to be powerful in. You know what I mean? Like,
That means any demon within a near foot radius is destroyed,
Yeah.
essentially.
yeah, I think her power system is pretty solid. You know what I mean? You could do a lot with that. Kind of gives me like supernatural vibes. Like you could just hide the pentagrams wherever you want. Demon steps in, and it's like, oh, you're trapped.
Yeah.
You're mine now. Now your dong is mine.
I don't know a lot about it. Obviously, we're only like 6 episodes in, but it reminded me of Full Metal, the way that like you got to draw everything for
Oh, the alchemy circles.
Yeah,
Well, okay, so
similar.
technically, Ed and Al don't need to draw alchemy
So
circles.
clap my hands.
Wait, Al does? I thought I also had to.
Nope, Al doesn't.
Really?
So they both have seen the thing.
Yep. Yeah.
So
I don't know.
Just
I,
like
I
their-
remember,
just
like,
like
did
their
that happen at
teacher.
some point though?
well, just like their teacher doesn't need to draw alchemy circles
But
because
yeah.
the same thing happened to her where they witnessed the
The all
thing.
knowing thing.
Yeah. I'm not trying to like say too much, obviously, because Maddie's
Oh.
gonna get there.
I'll get there. I'll
But
get
like
there.
other alchemists have to use alchemy circles because they don't know the truth.
Everything.
Yeah.
I
That's
know.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. But Ed and
Some people
Al,
still do it though, just because.
well, they still can, but for like more powerful things. Like when
Yeah.
he froze the river, he needed something to kind of extend his range a little bit further. But they don't necessarily need like when he just claps his hands.
Yeah.
That's all he needs. He just
Yeah.
needs to clap his hands. Al does the same thing in the suit of armor. He just claps his hands and he can perform alchemy. Because in the first episode, he repairs the radio just by. Well, no, he did draw a little circle.
Yeah, that's why I was remembering that little
Yeah.
bit when he does use it for the radio. But
I think that was just to put the radio back together to like
Just for that.
reassemble the parts.
I
don't know. It's a little confusing, but they don't necessarily need it for everything that they do.
okay.
Maybe for only some things that they do.
Yeah,
brother was the first person to lose his dong.
yeah. That's
I mean,
fair.
yeah,
He
you're
turned
not
into a suit of
wrong.
armor.
You're not wrong. That suit of
That's
armor
tough.
does not have a dong.
You
He
know,
don't poop
Actually,
either.
no. They moved the dong. It's on his forehead now.
Oh, because he got. He can't poop though. Okay, so at least he got a dong. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, it's tiny.
So
but
Maddie made a really,
Yeah, I was
a
go-
really
I was
funny
gonna say.
point. Go ahead.
So obviously, very early on, I do not know the rules of this universe.
It's
But
so
I was
funny.
like, can Al feel pain? Right? Because he's a metal suit and he's just a soul within that suit.
Yeah.
Answer, sorry, from the cheap seats.
Yep.
From Reddit, Al lost his memory seeing the gate. So he still needs to use a transmutation circle.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
so
'cause that's what
Ed
he did.
doesn't
He
need to
gave up
use.
His, yeah, since
Yep.
Ed only gave 2 limbs and didn't lose his memory, he doesn't have to use a transmutation.
Oh, I know why that. Yes.
I
Yes.
was gonna
There's a
say,
little
yeah.
bit. There's some things that they aren't saying in that post, but they say enough to basically explain what's going on. And I can't say what
That's
they're not
okay.
saying. But
Okay.
yes, that totally makes sense. He doesn't have the memories of the truth, but Ed does.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he only sacrificed parts, whereas Al basically sacrificed his
I'm
whole
gonna make
body.
you tell me why at work.
I'll
Because
tell
I
you.
forgot. Yeah, I forgot.
I'll tell you.
But yeah, so Al, I'm like, okay, he's a suit of armor. He's just like this soul sitting in that suit of armor.
Yeah.
He was a little boy. He doesn't fit that whole thing.
Massive
So
He like 17.
yeah, so I'm like, okay, he's a suit of metal armor. Does he feel pain? And he was like, well, yeah, he may feel like the initial pain, but like after the suit is dented, then like you're not gonna feel anything.
Because like that was my thought, like as the metal like deforms and maybe gets dented or broken, he may
Yeah,
feel
that's
that.
him.
But metal is like a rigid, solid thing, so he probably wouldn't feel anything
Yeah.
unless you knock on him or like he
Just little
gets shot and it's a
vibrations.
little dent. He might feel the
Yeah.
dent, but beyond that, after the dent has already occurred, he may not feel anything else.
But yeah, so I was like, Ed wants Al back as his little brother. Like they're the very beginning of the story. That's kind of what he's like looking
That's
for.
the
What the options
entire
are.
goal of the show.
I'm like, what if they just melted down the suit of armor and cast it into Al, so that he
Like,
could just be
perform
metal
alchemy
Al.
on the armor to make him look like Al.
Yeah,
Just then,
just
bro's
metal
gonna go
Al.
from like 7'10" to like 5 foot. even.
Permanently.
Yeah.
I understand the reasoning
theoretically,
to keep him up, but
She's not wrong.
She's not
It's just
wrong.
he would
Could do
never
that.
But
have
at the
any
same
evolution.
time, you'd be getting rid of like a big weapon that you have. The
Yeah.
fact that Al's jacked and he's so strong because he's so big.
Hear me out.
He's also the intimidation factor.
I was just to say that's really what you're losing, because if you melt down me into like a really tiny compact frame and I'm still metal, all my metal did was not get hollow. It's way more dense. So I'm still gonna
Yeah.
be jumping, knocking people out. They just gonna be afraid of a little boy.
But it would also be harder for you to move because you're more dense per body
Yeah.
part.
That is true. I'm gonna be slow. I'm
My
like,
theory is I don't think Al feels pain, but because I don't want to spell too much, but because he has the mark on him, I think he mostly gets worried that if the mark is destroyed,
He's gone.
he's gone.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
that I could see that.
If the
makes
transmutation circle inside of him is broken, damaged, anything like that, he's gone.
That's fair.
Because that's the only thing tying him to
so
the
it's
suit
not
of armor.
necessarily pain that he's feeling. It's more of like worry.
Yeah,
yeah.
valid.
did we ever figure out why he gave up his whole body?
I'll tell you
Oh.
later.
Thank you. That's exact. That's the only thing.
I can't tell you now.
Only thing I needed to know.
All
'Cause
I can really
forgot.
say is it wasn't a choice.
Tough.
Oh,
They
Means
yeah.
actually
nothing to
did
me.
say very early, so
What-
I
what
can
happened?
say Ed sacrificed his arm and his leg to get Al back because Al was
Gone completely.
100%.
And then
so
he
Ed
lost-
sacrificed his leg and arm to bring just his soul back into that body.
Which is pretty
You
crazy.
have to
Cons-
explain to me why all that happened. Sorry.
just think of the opening monologue from the show, because they sort of
Oh
explain
my
what
god,
happened.
every episode.
Every episode.
Yeah, every episode they explain exactly
in order
what
to get
happened.
something of greater or something of equal value must be lost.
Yeah.
And what did they want again?
They wanted their mom back.
Mm-hmm.
They tried to perform human transmutation to bring their mother back from the dead, but they didn't have anything of equal value to her soul to sacrifice to
She
get
was a
her
queen?
her back. No, it was just her mom. It's
Yeah.
just their mom, and she died just suddenly. And they were desperate to get her back. And the knowledge they had of alchemy, they knew all of the elements and components of what goes into a human body. They were just missing the ingredient of a soul. So they thought sacrificing some of their blood would be enough. But the transmutation circle took more than just their blood. It took Al's entire body and soul in an attempt to bring her back.
And it didn't
then
even work.
It didn't even work. What came back was not her, but it was alive. And so
It was non-human.
yes, it was non-human. It was like completely
yeah.
exorcist upside down, like this terrifying monster
And
beast.
he didn't have no armor.
And then
It's
Al
the pets
sacrificed.
from Pet Cemetery.
Yes, and then Al sacrificed his arm and leg to only bring back his brother's soul because they aren't twins, but they are like direct brothers.
Year
yeah,
apart.
I remember that.
So it is like enough to bring a piece of him back, but not him back because he'd have to sacrifice his whole body for a whole body. You know what I mean?
course.
So, but there's more that goes into it. I'll tell you more later.
This might be a hot take, and we are starting with Full Metal Alchemist, not
Yes.
Brotherhood.
Yes.
So
as
that
we
I can
should.
get the full experience, because that's what Asher wants
It's
us
the
to
proper way to do it.
do. That's
Yeah,
fine.
it is.
Even he agrees.
But this might be a hot take, but 6 episodes in, I'm pretty bored. For how much has happened,
That's valid.
their mom dying, Al, like Ed, I'm sure is in shambles emotionally. I just don't really feel anything for any of them yet. And I'm sure that'll come, but I think I'm just going to be pushing through Full Metal and then enjoying
So,
Brotherhood.
That is exactly
6
how I
episodes
felt.
in, we're still in setup right now.
You are.
So we
Okay.
are still like early game. Stuff doesn't really start popping off until Scar shows up.
Yeah,
Ain't that to do with that fat ass?
The lion?
I mean, I don't know.
big old scar.
I don't know. Maybe the guy named Scar is the guy with scars all over his body.
you talking
No,
about the
no, no,
lion?
no.
Wolf dude with the
Oh, yeah.
mustache.
No.
No, I'll be
No,
honest
no.
with you. That guy is
Oh god, don't even get me started. No. Shao Tucker is when the story really starts.
Oh man.
No, we're not like too far off from that, but when Scar shows up, the plot begins.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm just saying like the setup of like, you know, when things happen in Naruto and like somebody dies and it's just like the introduction of a character and you don't really know the person who died, I still feel something. I don't really feel
To
anything.
put it to you like this, Brotherhood will start later than we currently are.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That helps.
If that gives you any kind of semblance of like, we're not really into it yet,
Okay.
but we're kind of getting there. You know, the reason Brotherhood started later is because Full Metal Alchemist
Had already existed.
origin, it got to like 2/3 of
Yeah.
like where the anime is.
And then they
2/3
messed up the
is when
ending.
the manga stopped and took a hiatus. And
Yeah.
so the other 1/3 they just kind of made up and finished on their own, which like, don't get me wrong, they did pretty solidly. It's a decent ending. It's just not the ending. You know what I mean? It's not the true ending from the mind of the creator.
I understand.
And so when Brotherhood
I'm not worried about the
starts-
ending though. I'm talking about the beginning. Like,
understand.
So in Brotherhood, do they not go over the mom dying? Like, is that because it
mainly
picks up
like-
after?
It's mainly like flashbacks and stuff like that.
Okay, so
they-
that might
I
be
was gonna
why
say,
I'm not.
'cause, yeah, I haven't watched the original, but I watched the first couple episodes of Brotherhood, so I do remember them like kind of talking at least a little
they
bit
do
about
some
it.
Okay.
brief flashbacks just to like
Yeah.
get you back into what the story is and what their motivations are and things like that. They just don't go as heavily into detail because Full Metal Alchemist already exists.
Gotcha.
So like if you wanted all the nitty gritty details, just go watch that. You know what I mean?
Just because I've noticed so far, is there a female character in this show?
First of all, Winry
Yes.
is a female character. You've
Yeah.
met Winry. Winry is the one that gave Ed his arm.
Oh,
and
the
his
like
leg.
doctor lady.
Yeah,
Well,
she's important.
She's like a similar
Mechanic.
age to them.
What?
Yeah.
She's maybe like 2 years older than them.
The like
just look
round
like
lady
babies.
with the pink hair that goes up?
do.
They are
That's what
very
we're
young looking.
Full Metal is that there's still like probably 4 or 5 more female characters. That
So
are gonna,
Full Metal
there for
Alchemist
life.
is notoriously one of the shows that does female characters
Justice.
incredibly well.
I know,
Yeah.
and I've heard that, and that's why I was confused.
You've met
'cause-
one out of maybe like 5.
Hawkeye's dope.
Main character.
I'm still confused because she had wrinkles and she looked like an old lady. She was
not
short
Winry.
No, that's
and
not
That's
round.
the grandma. Winry
Okay.
is the mechanic with the wrench, the one that was like doing the operation and surgery on
Sexy
Ed.
lab coat lady.
She's got the long blonde hair.
The
Okay.
little, like,
That's Winry.
do-rag.
Yeah,
Not
she
the
is a
bandana.
main female character.
I could see her being younger. That makes more sense.
Yes.
Okay.
Spider butt.
Huh?
Spider butt?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that is the staff that Freerin uses in the show. We're doing her cosplay, so I got that. And then this is the hero sword. So we got our
And will
weapons.
the hero's hero sword. Whoever draws the sword out of the stone will become a great hero.
No, like King Arthur.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's
Indeed.
dope.
Very
Did you
similar
draw the
story
sword
trope.
out this door?
The
I
Pluto
mean-
staff did not make it back. I may or may not have broke part of it.
No.
It's okay,
I-
you can fix it.
I'm the one who made it, so
Yeah.
I was just
I have faith in you.
I did in fact make it entirely by hand. So I think I could pretty easily fix it.
Yeah, I believe in you. But anyway, there will be more with Full Metal. In the beginning, it's a little slow. I will give you that, but it is definitely worth it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna push through. I'm not gonna
You push
give
through
up on
Baby
it.
Naruto, you
Yeah.
can push through this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Baby Naruto and Baby Dragon Ball. Ooh, kill me. I don't know what was wrong with me. Like back in the
I mean,
day.
Baby Naruto is kind of rough to get through in the beginning because it's just so polarizingly different from like Shippuden or any other mainstream animes because they were intentionally written for children
Yeah.
when they were first coming out. And it's a show that's meant to grow up with you.
Yes, and I see that, and that's why going back and watching Dragon Ball made me want to grow backwards into a coffin. Only because it
Into
was
a
so,
coffin?
it was so slow, and this was ridiculous. I love Dragon Ball, but it was so slow starting that I feel the exact same way how you did in Full Metal, mainly because if it takes too long to start, I'm gonna get bored. But I'm gonna watch it. But I'm like,
I need
Yeah.
is
something to
somebody
happen.
gonna get cut?
Yeah.
Who's gonna
That's
get
how I
cut
was
today?
with like Hunter x Hunter because there's
my
like
God,
the entire
yes.
the entire episode where they're just jogging.
Oh my
Wait,
gosh!
really?
Hunter
Yeah.
x
The whole time?
Hunter's super slow.
Yeah, I know
didn't-
that.
the-
but like jogging the whole episode.
It's like good half of the
Yeah, I'll
episode.
say like
No.
But it's part of the Hunter exam. There's a point to it.
Oh my
Okay.
god, yeah. I forgot about that. They're literally just running.
It's that for Killua.
Yeah.
Until he just is like,
Well,
oh, I guess
Killua's-
I mean I
Killua's
can't.
like a
flash
skateboard.
step. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a cheater.
They're like, he's cheating. And he's like,
He's like, I brought this with me. It's not cheating.
he's like,
It's like,
they're,
stop doing that.
he's like, they never said we had to run. They just said we had to follow.
He is telling the truth. That is all you have
And
to
then,
listen.
and then he meets Gon and he's like, well, I mean, if you want me to run, I'll run with you because you seem pretty cool.
Gone's like, all right, Cool.
We're best friends now.
Yeah.
That's me and Asher. Like I've determined
Aw.
every duo is me and Asher at some point.
Every duo.
So when you watch Macho, I think that's how you actually say his name. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. Everybody check it out. I'm gonna say I'm Mashal. You're the guy with the blue hair.
Oh, Himmel has blue hair.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's who I'm going to be cosplaying.
You gonna dye your hair?
No.
No, we got wigs.
Nah.
Himmel's hair is like
Make him dye his hair.
Himmel's hair is like this long. My hair is like this long.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
You got
Ooh.
I also love
Get a lot of bobby pins.
the way that I just demonstrated that.
I mean, give me your cups.
I'm gonna need that back.
But they what is it? Oh my god, no. Off topic is I don't know what. I found your Facebook,
Oh my
He's
god.
stalking you, dude.
There's like nothing on it.
but it wasn't you, Kane.
Yeah, it's my middle name.
Okay.
Kane.
Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful
Yeah.
name.
Yeah, Asher Kane Januzello.
He just name dropped. That is not really him.
No,
it's
it
false.
totally
Fake
is.
name.
Fake.
Good luck.
Fake name. Fake news.
I do my best to barely exist on the internet.
Yeah.
What you're gonna find is I won a spelling bee in 6th grade. I was in my high school newspaper for all of like 2 months, and there's a brief bio.
Mr. Popular.
You're gonna find my grandfather's obituary because the last name Januzello is incredibly uncommon.
What?
Yeah.
No, that's very.
I know, shocking, right? And that's about it.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm pretty proud of my minimal internet footprint.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I mean, hey, my family's real last name, if you Google it, it doesn't even come up with results.
Oh no.
For the longest time, Google used to correct me because there's an Asher Januzelli that's like apparently super rich. There's
No,
a-
like if
They
you
just
if you
shoved it in your face
search
like,
The social is like two numbers off.
yeah.
yeah, you search my family's like real last name before we got it legally changed, it's blank. It just says nothing can be found.
Oh,
Mine
love
comes
that
up
for you.
hardware, desks and furniture and yes, hutch. It's furniture.
That's nice. All
I love
right.
that for you. All right, so the anime awards are going to be coming up soon. What are
Yeah,
our-
I think polling starts in like a month or two.
Oh, this is gonna be horrible for y'all. Dragon Ball Daima is definitely gonna take somebody's trophy. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I was
Dragon
gonna
Ball
say, have you
Daima?
seen that yet? What's going on with that?
It's okay so far from what I've seen. They're just making everybody miniature.
So you
now,
so you think an anime that's just okay is gonna take somebody's award?
So
From an
hear me
anime
out.
that's like really good.
The fight scenes is excellent as always. So yes, I'm gonna go back to just the basics. I'm not talking about the story. The story has just yet to get started. Don to Don definitely is gonna be up there. I'm gonna give it to you guys. It's probably the only other anime that I'm thinking right now is gonna take some cake. Cause Blue Exorcist, it was hot back in the day. It's not hot no more. And I ain't heard nothing else
Well,
besides Don to Don.
it's been on hiatus for a while.
yeah, did they even
Yeah,
make any
when
new
they
seasons?
stopped at like 2018 was like the
Exactly.
last. Yeah, so I did see the end. I think if I'm not mistaken.
The thing too, though, is you have to think about it's gonna count things
Later
that
seasons.
happen, but the anime awards aren't just gonna be what's coming out right now.
This
It's gonna
will.
be what was over in like the spring and everything too,
whole
because
year.
the
They're gonna do
entire
MH.
year. So you're looking at
JJK season 2,
yeah.
or did that come out last year?
Season
No, that's
2,
last year's.
Season 2 was nominated last year, so it'll.
Okay. Just give it an award.
But like,
It's so good.
you will be looking at things like this season of My Hero that just finished.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. that-
Demon Slayer.
The second season of Spy Family will probably be on there.
Yes.
I have to see that.
It's
Is
a
it
good
really
show.
good?
Dude,
It's
hell
a
yeah.
good
Okay,
show.
okay.
It's
I'm
dope.
gonna check it out.
I'm not gonna lie. I think season 2 of Spy Family may have been part of last year's. For
I think it
2024.
was season 1.
No, season 1 was a couple years ago. But they had a movie. The Code White movie came out. That
Yeah,
would be
that movie
considered
was
this
so
year.
So there'll
good.
be
Yeah.
and there's a
Do you have
movie
to watch that
category.
before
Yeah.
the second season?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, because
You
as soon as I saw the
you
second
can-
season started.
You can watch the movie after the second season because it came out after the second season.
Oh, okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine.
All
We
right.
watched it after the second season. It all made sense.
All right, cool. Because I know like some animes do that and stuff. Like there's just like an important little thing that happens in that movie that carries
JJK,
over.
So-
JJK did that.
No,
the movie
Yeah.
came out as
it'll
a
be
prequel to
season
season 1.
Season
Oh,
2
okay.
will be this year.
Sweet.
So season 1, part 2 was last year's best comedy.
Yeah.
For Spy Family.
So season 2 will be on this year's docket.
Yes.
That's nice.
Gotta watch season 2 now.
It's so good.
And I know you haven't seen Freerun yet, but beautiful animation. Cried every episode.
That's what these are from.
Like literally could not
I
be
feel
more
like
excited about
That'll
this
be
anime.
a good contender against Demon Slayer for fantasy.
Yeah.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah, we're
What is
going
it-
to
what
see
is it
some
about?
crazy
So
oddballs.
Freerin is about an elven mage and her journeys to basically collect more magic, and the people that she takes with her on those journeys. The anime is about her story with them.
Yeah, so
Okay.
like she had an adventuring party that actually takes place before the show.
Is it isekai?
No.
No,
Oh, okay.
It's like Lord of the Rings fantasy based.
it's just a fantasy world.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like elves, dwarves, humans.
But she has this adventuring party and then she watches somebody die. Like of old age. And she's like, I only knew them for 10 years and I meant so much to them, but I barely knew them. And this is crazy that like humans care so deeply when they get such a short amount of time on Earth. So she takes a new adventuring party of that adventuring party's successors.
Oh, cool.
And so she takes in these younger kids and wants to learn about them and wants to learn about humanity. And she takes this one girl, like straight up probably from 4 years old, and turns her into this crazy mage.
She OP?
Her name
Yeah.
is Fern. She's very strong.
Yeah.
That's that lady.
No, that's Freerin staff.
That's free. Oh, so that's
Yeah, that
OP
is the
lady.
elf. Yeah,
Nice.
that's
And-
her staff.
And the basis of the story is that elves are practically immortal unless like killed. They don't
Yeah.
age like at all. So she's like old.
They usually do have abnormally long lifespans anyway, so it
Mm-hmm.
makes
Yeah. Well,
perfect
like
sense.
canonically, they just don't age.
in this universe.
Like elves in general in the realm
Oh.
of fantasy, they don't age
Yeah.
at
I
all.
would
They're-
love to be one. I just
They're
don't want the
pseudo
20 years.
immortal. So pseudo immortal is like you can be killed,
Like
but
if you stab me,
yeah, like if I stab you in the heart, you'll die. But like if nothing is done to you, you'll basically live forever.
yeah.
Yeah, that's what Freerin is. So she can basically live forever so long as she doesn't absorb enough damage to kill her.
But yeah, it starts out kind of slow and it seems like a love story or like slice of life, like deep moment. And then you get some real good action scenes. And I'll give it to you, they're short, but they're good.
Freerin the Slayer.
Yeah.
you guys seen Tower of God?
No,
I have.
I've heard great things.
Although I haven't watched season 2.
Okay, so I don't know what is going on and how I'm switching up my animes, but like I've really been. I finished Macho, and that's like 2 or 3 seasons. Like I've been binging. I'm about to finish JJK. Like I told you, I'm
You
in
you
the
need
better.
to finish
I'm in
that
the middle
yesterday.
I know I'm in the middle of the Shibuya arc, or I'm in the middle of. You know where I am.
I
Yeah.
do.
So I'm really, really
Well,
close to the end.
last
but
time I
I'm
saw you were on
trying.
episode 3 of season 2. Have you seen more since then?
No,
Okay, so you're not even in the Shibuya arc.
You are in hidden inventory.
You are in hidden
I've
inventory.
been dying.
You're getting
to
history
see-
lesson right now.
I've been dying to see how strong Macho guys. Okay, so now I'm done, Macho. I'm done with him. Okay, so Tower of God, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm like season 3, so I'm gonna put it down for a little bit. But that anime, oh my god, immaculate. It reminds me of a lot of what you just said, but just
The only reason I stopped watching Tower of God is because my boyfriend was reading the webtoon and got pretty caught up and was like, it just lost the plot.
it does. I'm gonna be honest with you. From the very beginning, I was watching it and I was like, oh my god, this anime would be
Like the
very
first
dope.
season was so good, and then
The second
like
season,
I started reading
halfway.
part of it too, and it was just I kind of fell off of it.
Season 3 has nothing to do with season 1 or 2. I'm gonna let you know right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Tokyo Ghoul did that too.
But it's not bad because theoretically the Tower of God, we all go into the Tower of God together. We pass our trials. We're a team now. We go through the 100 trials. Eventually, 9 times out of 10, y'all probably gonna die, or I'm gonna die, and then only one of us is gonna be alive to meet God, and then He grants our wish. That's the whole story of the Tower of God. The main character becomes so overpowered. That's why, though, because as I'm watching, because I'm not paying 100% attention, because like you said, it changed in like the middle of the episode. I watched it
Yeah.
all change. It was so bad, but it's great because he's so overpowered that you had to change it. You could not keep him with normal people because the way they had him built, especially in the second season,
It's like
nobody's
Gege
touching him.
Akutami realizing he made Gojo a bit too Gojo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He's like, I
and
gotta do something
one-
about this
One
guy.
of the things
Madara.
that like Alex had complained about was like the things that happened at the end of season 1 essentially had like no consequence.
None.
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 She
Is
just
you
does
talking
the
about when
thing
she-
and then it just
Yeah.
no effect.
Literally.
And that was supposed to be it got built up to this huge moment and then it was nothing. So that's why he was like, we're not gonna.
Neither of them mattered. None, Rachel don't matter. He don't matter. Nothing. But it
Nothing
made
matters.
it so good because he
Very
actually is very
nihilistic
good.
representation. I love it.
Yeah.
But is that all like last year anime or is that like way before it went? Because like I said, I'm actually well behind in a lot of my anime watches.
We watched that right after it came out, and then he read the webtoon. I don't know how far he got through it, but
Is that like? Could that be nominated though? That's the only reason I brung it up because like it
the
is
new
good. It's
yeah,
just
the
not
newest
catchy.
season was this year.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like I said, it may not have a plot point anymore, but it is really good. He's overpowered, but they try not to focus on him. They give everybody a little bit of the limelight. Like you
Yeah.
build on every character.
The anime awards typically try to scrutinize pretty heavily on like writing quality versus just like, oh, this anime has some really good fight scenes. It's gonna win something.
Right,
They
'cause
try to be a
they
little
do-
bit higher.
And they break down some things too. So there are things that
Best writing, best cinematography.
Year, well, one year they did even have best fights.
Okay.
So sometimes there is a category, and they change up a couple of the categories every year. So they had the oh, we must protect this character at all costs one, where it was they were doing Nezuko versus Anya, on which
I feel like Nezuko's got to win that one though.
I'll say
it was
Nezuko's
Anya
a
Forger who
beast.
won.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, Nezuko can defend herself, so that's valid. It's valid. Anya can really just be like, "Oh, they're coming after me." Somebody
But
help.
Anya with prep time.
Anya with pet time.
Batman here.
I was saying logic was all bad.
Real though, like
Yeah.
when you get to the boat in season 2, you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Oh,
No,
shit, for real.
The
huh?
boat. No,
Talking
the
about
boat
Attack
is
on
not
Titan?
the movie. Never mind. Yeah, the boat.
they
Uh,
both
Spy
have a
X
movie.
Family.
Spy Family.
Oh.
That,
Yeah.
God darn it! I
yeah.
gotta
Spy
watch that,
Family is the one
So
with Anya
good.
Forger in it.
Just the pink character.
I
she
think
could
that
be
one.
banged.
That one might
I
give
swear
Dandadan a run for
I
its
thought
money
y'all
for
was talking
comedy.
about Attack
Yeah.
on Titan.
I believe that.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't seen that though. You seen it?
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, you gotta watch Attack on Titan, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's crazy. Now I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm still not
Chinese
done
anime
with it.
will make it.
Who?
I think a Chinese anime could possibly make it because for the anime awards, they've been bringing in a lot of nominations from Pakistan, Iran, things like that.
Yeah.
So they're
Yeah.
broadening their selection pool a lot, and I actually love that. You know, it's giving
Solo Leveling
homage
is
to a lot of
Korean.
other artists too.
Is it?
Yeah. Solo
Solo
Leveling,
Leveling
is
is a manhwa from Korea.
Yeah.
That
Tower of
explains why
God's
he's so
also
serious.
Tower of God's also Korean.
Is it?
That's
That is
cool.
okay. I'm not gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. Those main characters did not give off Japanese. They were so hyper. Solo. What is his name again?
Jin Woo
Jin Woo.
is not a Japanese name.
No, it's not. And he's so cool. He got so tall. I thought he was dead. That's all I'm saying.
I was telling you, he didn't start off that way, but
no,
he gets
no,
there.
bro. He gets really cool. And
I'm glad you watched Solo Leveling. I knew you'd like it.
I was waiting.
Season 2 is coming soon.
Literally, we would only talk about it because I would see this anime little meme on my For You page, and I'm like, bro, what
The
anime
God
is this?
statue.
And he just be
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, the God statue, it smiles really wide and really menacing, and a
Yeah.
lot of people would take that clip and meme the hell out of it.
Oh, nice.
a lot of it was because I see Asher as a knowledge base, and it said when you overhear a conversation that you're disgustingly knowledgeable in, and the face was just I was like, oh yeah, Asher, this is you sin.
I am the person a lot of people ask questions to.
Yes,
I don't mind.
In between last week's episode and this week's episode, Asher and I started and finished an anime.
It was so good we couldn't put it down.
What anime?
Yeah.
It's called Elusive Samurai. And the best way that I can explain it is you take the trauma of Shippuden, but you take baby Naruto and keep him baby and put him in Shippuden.
Yeah.
It's so good. So
Yeah.
so much blood, so much gore, so much trauma. But Kid does not care. He's like Tanjiro, smile on his face. Let's do this.
He loves the chase.
Yeah, he just
he
runs
loves
away.
the chase of death. So he loves to be in a deadly situation and escape from it. So he will literally go to a dangerous situation just to run away from it.
Thrill
Oh,
seek.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
And-
talk about an adrenaline junkie.
They
It's like
they
Berserk?
call it like
No, it's not like
no,
Berserk.
no, it's not like that.
No.
Very few things on this planet are like Berserk.
So true.
It's like Shippuden, where like you see an entire village burn down, and like you see the trauma of that.
And we're talking like episode 1.
Yeah, lots of blood.
Name an anime one more time.
The Elusive Samurai.
Yeah, it's 12 episodes. I think it was one season. It was really good.
I'll text it to you. I
Text it
got
to
you.
me too, Asher.
You guys think
you.
that like mainstream anime, like Netflix anime, I hate saying that, but like Blue Eye Samurai,
Yeah.
won an Emmy. Do you think that's gonna have any impact on the Anime Awards or any reflection to that?
I don't know, but I would love to see, and I think Avatar like was the first like inch of America kind of accepting anime, but I would just love to see regular Japanese anime make it to some sort of American award show. Oh, that would be so good.
I don't think we'll see it really in the reverse, where like the Americans, like animes, will come into the anime awards, mainly just because those are done by Crunchyroll.
Yeah.
Well, remember Dragon Ball Resurrection F? That one was the first movie, like theatrical release in America that hit over like $1 billion in like the first week. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the Dragon Ball fandom.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Like,
Dragon
It's
Ball
pretty big over here.
it
serious.
is.
I mean, it's been going since people were basically toddlers.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
be
like
honest with
parents
you.
or kids.
If there is no person, if you know what the Dragon Balls is, I feel like we should all choose to go to Dragon Ball's universe first. Because first of all, we can blow stuff up, and then wish to be in a whole nother universe that we have no consequences from. So like,
Yeah.
you can change
Because if
all
you
your
collect all of
universes.
the Dragon Balls, you can summon the dragon, and he grants you one wish of literally anything you want. But you can also summon him multiple times if you collect all the Dragon Balls.
That seems
multiple
broken.
times. Yes, it is. It's very broken.
Is it
can wish.
unlimited times?
Yes.
That's
As long as you
awful.
don't kill the Namekian, and then even then you can travel to other planets, and then you find out there's a universal Dragon Ball that's bigger than any planet.
People get mad about Boruto and the Otsutsuki. I don't think I could
I
handle
would
that.
just collect all the Dragon Balls, and my wish is that when I snap my fingers, all the Dragon Balls just appear in my hands.
Yeah.
That's my
Oh.
one wish, because if
You also
that
have
gets-
cooldown time.
That's fine. Give me a cooldown of 1 year. I get one free wish of whatever I want every year. Bro, that's cake.
Yeah.
That you could just hog the balls whenever you feel like it, and
Yep.
then as soon as you know the cooldown, oh hey, station run.
Hey, by the way, I want to do this again.
The timer
Now-
goes off. Asher snaps his fingers.
Yeah, literally. I'm like, okay, this time, give me a milkshake. He's like, really?
You're like,
A
well, yeah,
milkshake?
you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, you used my big wish last year. I mean, you're just doing a little one this year.
Yeah,
That's
I just,
why
want,
Shinran
I just
for
wanted
it.
to see you.
It's funny because there was a joke where if you know the
GT?
character's Oolong,
Mm-hmm.
he actually orders the most comfortable pair of underwear, and literally he wasted a wish on
That's literally
Yeah.
me, though. Like,
Yeah,
I would so
There was
do
a
that.
reason for that though. I think it's like it was supposed to be like all like if someone else was trying to get to it before him, and then like when he wished for that, that was canceled out the other person's wish, which was supposed to be like some kind of destruction of
Yeah.
the world or something.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is so tedious because y'all know in GT that's exactly why the evil dragon was born, because people were making wishes like milkshakes and underwear. It's crazy.
He's like, I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, he was like, "Yep, we're just gonna go evil." Crag turned into a red dragon. That green turned red is crazy, but he got buffs.
Pretty solid, pretty solid. Are there any other animes we think could be running for an award?
I mean, I like it. I don't know how good it is, like in everyone else's opinion, but that Delicious in the Dungeon.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
really good.
Such good
yes.
things about it. I
Yeah.
definitely think it's going to be up for some kind of
It,
award.
I would hope
yeah,
so.
I
There's
haven't even
no way
seen
it
it
won't
yet,
be.
and the amount of hype I've heard from it, it could definitely be up for an award.
I mean, if you want to talk about story, that's actually a pretty solid story of like
Yeah.
build up and like the tragedy and everything that happens
What
within
category
the
do you think it would be nominated for?
Most likely fantasy. I would see it under.
So it would compete
Or-
against like Free Ren and
Yeah.
the other.
Yeah.
I forget.
I don't know if you could, because you couldn't. It could go under some action.
Okay.
I wouldn't. Maybe the first couple of episodes you would say is more as a slice of life, but because it's essentially like running a D&D campaign.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I always
style.
imagine slice of life anime in like modern world, like a slice of life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what I envision a slice of life anime to be. Like Spy Family it's like borderline slice of
Yeah.
life, except for the fact that like you've got super buff assassins and like a completely different kind of country and
That's so interesting.
Well, and
mega
when I
spies
say
and
with like
things
the
like that.
slice of life, just being like, oh, we're just gonna, we need to eat. Let's just find these
that's valid.
monsters
And you're just
to
like
cook.
watching these people kind of exist through this dungeon. That
Yeah.
valid.
I always think of slice of life as like a more philosophical or like, yeah, like where they're just kind of doing
It's
regular
just going
human
through
things.
daily life.
Yeah.
I guess that's valid.
Yeah.
Valid.
What anime would that be?
What do you mean?
What
Which
anime
one?
would what be?
Slice
I mean,
of life.
There's a
like
lot
where
of
they do it just,
movies.
like normal stuff.
Like a lot of romances,
Yeah.
a lot of like, kid going through school, learning how to deal with bullying,
Or
like
on
things
High
like
School.
that. Yeah.
Would High School DxD count?
Huh?
No.
Well, like
Okay.
I didn't
No
say that.
on
still-
so many levels.
I mean, theoretically.
High School DxD is a harem anime.
Yeah.
I mean, theoretically. That's
And they
what High
also
School
have
is.
mystical demonic powers. That is not slice of life.
Romance and harem are different. I hate to break it to you.
What's the difference?
He's got
harem-
many romantic partners.
So harem is a form of romance anime where there are multiple people vying for that are like going for the main person,
It's typically women going for one main character, man.
unless you
Yeah.
have
And
a reverse harem.
is a bunch of
Men
men
going
for
after
one
woman.
woman.
Yeah.
So, for example, or on High School Host Club would be a reverse harem
Yeah.
where they're all going after Harui.
And High School DxD is a classic harem.
I've never seen it. I just know it was mentioned before. So I have to
I
say
see.
it.
Never seen it.
Yeah, it's like
Sure.
No, wait. Y'all seen Kakaguri?
Kakagurui.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
good things.
That's my girl.
the-
I love her to death.
the
I'm mad she
gambling
likes
anime.
girls. Ooh.
Yumiko?
Oh, I'm
okay,
so
yeah,
mad
yeah.
she loves girls.
Are you
Ooh.
talking about which
The
one?
main character?
My girl loves girls.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
She don't love me. That mean I can never
Well,
get a
first of
chance.
all, she's fictional.
That sounds like a you problem.
You saw how long her hair was? That'd be a me problem all day.
You just gotta collect the Dragon Balls, wish her to life.
Oh my God.
Go for those Dragon Balls, dude.
Ah, man.
He's
Nah,
found
I'll
his
be honest
purpose
with
in
you.
life.
It'd definitely be Hinata. I would have to choose over any
From Naruto?
over
Word.
any woman in the world. It would
But-
have to be
but,
Hinata.
counterpoint, Hinata from the parallel universe, where she's a little more angsty.
Thank you. Because I don't need you
Yes.
two shots where you can't tell me you love me until I'm damn near dead and then I gotta go into a state that's gonna kill me
But
and
if she's
everybody.
like sassy and in everybody's face, like,
Bring
this
me
is my
up.
fucking man.
With a credit card at sign me up.
The soft slap.
Sign me up. Because I would definitely take it. So
Agreed.
yes. 100%.
Valid. Okay. Speaking on that, to expand upon that, in a fight, who do we think would win between Sakura and Hinata?
Ooh.
Where are we going at with this? Like what
I
generation?
just proposed the
What
exact
generation?
question.
Because
Let's-
at any point are you putting
Let's do both. Let's do
Hinata-
Baby Naruto, Sakura and Hinata versus Shippuden, Sakura
Yeah.
and Hinata. And then afterwards, we can even do Boruto, Sakura and Hinata.
Oh, we don't know much about Boruto Hinata yet, though.
She's a mom.
I'll be honest with you. I'm still putting all my palms is going to Hinata because she got them 82.
But
Did you
here's
know
the
that
thing.
Sakura can grow her limbs back?
So
Yup.
as of Boruto, that's all I'm saying.
No.
Even
No.
in Shippuden, when she gets the
Oh,
100
you're
Milotic
right.
healings, she can regrow her limbs.
She not
Shit,
putting no
fucking
pause.
lizard?
She not putting no pause on my girl Hinata.
I would honestly say Sakura
Really?
in
Yeah.
Shippuden
with the strength
only.
factors.
In Baby
okay,
Naruto,
yeah.
Hinata wins.
Yeah.
Of course. But
But in Shippuden,
you don't think she gonna run out of stamina, bro? She couldn't even fight Sasuke. She
okay,
had the
okay.
she had the
Hear me
seal.
out. Hear me out. In Shippuden, Sakura is the only reason that they beat Kaguya. The only reason.
So
she
here,
was offset.
there's something that they actually took out of the anime.
There's a lot they took
Yeah,
out.
there's a lot that they took out of the anime. But in that specific fight, that final punch, where she punches
In the
Kagura,
back of the head.
yeah,
Yup.
it actually broke her face. Like there were cracks all over
it
Kaguya's
snapped
face
one of
in
her
the
horns
manga,
off.
and one of her horns fell off.
I mean, she's
that
not
did
really
not
strong.
happen
Hinata
in the anime.
once, she's cooked.
Yeah,
I don't think she gonna punch. That's my thing though.
If-
Neji,
If Pain could take Hinata,
Oh,
Sakura can
no.
take Hinata.
Oh, where is your factual evidence for this? You're scaring me.
I just gave you
Pain.
evidence.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. Pain and Sakura are nowhere near the same level.
I mean, that's fair, but
I mean, no, I disagree with that if you're talking like the end of Shippuden. The end of Shippuden, I think that Sakura could take Pain on her own.
that's incorrect. Because Pain has the Renegon.
No, that's what I was saying. It'd
Fair.
never be
Fair.
equal.
There's no way anybody other than Naruto, maybe Sasuke,
You're right.
is beating Pain.
Yeah.
Simply because of the Renegon.
New Pain figure, by the way.
Yeah, new Pain figure.
Yeah.
Pain is
Pain.
also remind the six paths. I am the devil. But here we go.
Okay.
But to be honest, the only reason I say I can't give it, bro.
You're just biased. It's okay.
The Byakugan is. I don't even like Hyugas. I'm a Uchiha all the way.
Well, the
we reign
Byakugan is
supreme.
an underform of the Sharingan.
No,
get this.
the Sharingan evolved
Is
from the
Byakugan.
Byakugan.
Yeah.
The Byakugan was first and is technically a little more powerful.
And
But
then they
there's just
split.
more
Well,
you
that's
can
why I
do with
say
the
the
Sharingan.
Byakugan is below the Sharingan because the Sharingan is an evolved form of the Byakugan. That's what I'm saying.
I think that's up for debate.
But when you train it to the best of its ability, y'all saw how OP Neji. First of all, Neji is drastically
prodigy,
stupid,
though.
but he's drastically stupid because who stands in front of a giant spear? Are
to
you gonna do that?
save the
Well,
main character.
yeah.
I'm
that's-
pushing him out the way, and me and you going like this. I'm hugging you to the ground. If I die, you dying with me.
And then there goes the rest of
Shinobi Jesus.
all of the village
Okay.
because you kind of need Naruto around. Just saying,
Maybe I would have
he's
tried
keeping everybody
something
alive.
else. Maybe I'll try something else. Just not stand.
He didn't stand. He jumped. He jumped into the air to catch the Tendo Pain spears before they hit Naruto.
I'm talking about the final fight where he died. Not
That's
the
exactly what I'm talking about. So when
He
Ninja
gets-
gets stabbed in the back by the Tendo Pain spears, it's because he jumped in front of Naruto, who was in the path of those spears.
So you're telling me you're not doing nothing else to move him? Well, that's not even the point. The point is, them eyeballs are strong.
Facts.
You know, you have to have.
he does have
it's
a
like
blind
one
spot.
blind spot.
Yep.
Sakura is not punching that on a girl that's moving the same size.
But
as
here's
me.
the thing: you're comparing Hinata to Neji. Neji's a prodigy.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
Hinata
But she
is not
definitely
that
has
strong.
skill,
Hinata
though.
was never as strong as Neji.
I get that.
She
I get
never
that.
was.
I get it.
She's only strong as him now because he's been dead
And she's an
hasn't
adult.
been able to train, and she's an adult and has been training so much
Forced
longer.
to, like,
She was
Take
forced
on
to
that
fill
role.
that role.
Yeah.
And even filling that role, she knows herself that she'll never be comparable to what Neji could have been.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It is tough.
I can't give it to my Budo. I mean, I can't give it to Sakura. I love Sakura to death. She's just OP. She's strong.
But here's the
But
thing.
I don't think she's gonna be able to touch her.
But here's the thing. Okay, do you think Tsunade could beat Hinata?
Yeah.
Then
'cause
Sakura can beat Hinata.
Sakura
that's
can,
different
yeah.
type of battle
Because
skill though.
No, it's
because
not.
Sakura is just as strong as Tsunade.
If not stronger.
But the skills is way different. She's a Sanin. Sakura ain't on that Sanin level.
what,
I ain't
what do
gonna
you,
lie to
well,
you.
okay, so what do you think makes
that's
her
valid.
Sanin level?
Her skill in general, she's the first Hokage's granddaughter. Like,
Just
and
because-
she's been
So,
alive
so
for
she's
like,
just-
Bloodline does play a decent
and
factor
she's been
into it.
alive for a long time. Her chakra reserves would eat the crap out of Hinata. It's not gonna be a lot
But
she
at the
can
same
do.
time, Sakura does the same thing.
She can
She's
reserve her
constantly
chakra, too.
reserving chakra to get
That
the
is
seal. And when she unlocks that seal, she's just as strong as Tsunade.
Yep.
And in terms of raw physical strength, she outclasses Hinata by
I would say
a
also
lot
Sakura just has way more experience
on the front lines. Yeah, because she's
That is
fighting
true.
with
She is fighting
both
with
Ninja
Naruto.
Jesuses.
Oh, I
She's
didn't even
literally
think about
fighting
that.
with both of them, backing them both up, having to be strong enough to not die in the situations that they're in.
Shows up as like, okay, we're all here now. We can all do
Naruto!
Naruto.
no,
That's literally her whole character.
I'll give you that one. And I received my
What?
my
Baby
statements mainly
Naruto.
just because
Baby Naruto, Hinata
she is
wins.
fighting around God. Yeah.
Shippuden, Sakura wins.
Can we push it like to the very end, please? Because Shippuden, she still was kind of useless. Lady Chiyo saved her own ass in her own fight.
Well, the only reason is because Sakura has never fought puppet masters before. Hinata's never fought puppet masters before.
That's true. But I
for
bet you
sure
she'd be able to see the
Chiyo-
string though.
Yeah, they can't even see the strings. Well, I mean, Hinata probably could see the
Yeah,
chakra threads,
Hinata
but
could.
that's
Yeah.
not gonna save her
It's not gonna be able to
against
let you touch it.
1,000 puppets.
They cut strings, bro. that a lot of their chakra hand seal stuff would
Yeah.
be able to negate a lot of the things that
I
Sasori was
definitely
doing.
agree with that, but Hinata doesn't have the battle experience to keep up.
No,
because Hinata wasn't trained by Asanin,
And not as
she's
fast.
being trained by the Hyugas, and she's in a party with what's his name, the bug dude.
Ain't
Shino.
Shino Aburame.
So look, hear me out. Did you say she ain't fast enough? Do you know how fast you got to move to get the?
No,
H
No,
I V?
I said she's not fast.
Not fast like what?
She's not as fast as Sakura.
The 8
I might-
trigrams,
I
you
might
gotta
disagree
go
with
Mach
that.
speed.
I might disagree
You gotta
with
go
that.
Mach speed.
Really?
Yeah. The 8 trigrams, you gotta be going fast as dirt to be spinning.
Yeah, okay.
them.
Especially when you
Hand
get up to like
movements-
64 palms, it's kind of nuts.
Hand movement speed and actual speed in battle are two different things.
Yeah,
I'm
'cause you
talking
have to
about
have the
running.
reaction time and battle sense, which you get from experience. And
Yep.
Sakura has way more experience. She fought like
That is true.
what's his name?
Almost everybody Naruto fought.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's
Yeah.
why
I
when you
guess
said it
that
around
that
that.
would be reason enough for me to say Sakura over Hinata.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I did forget
Sakura
about
fought Akatsuki members.
Yeah.
Hinata fought one Akatsuki member, Pain, and got
And died.
bodied.
Yeah.
She got demolished.
Yeah.
They did her
So,
really dirty. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I think Sakura's winning that. But
She
I
kind
have
of
They
needed
did.
that moment though.
For what? For Naruto to get mad?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, but
And so that
that's
she
about
could
it.
show her feelings for Naruto instead of just talking about them to herself. And it was also her proving her ninja way to herself.
that she gonna do anything for Naruto.
Not just for Naruto, but for herself to never give up.
Oh yeah, she did.
To
She got
emulate
kicked a
Naruto's
lot.
ninja way. Yeah, she got back up every time until she was like literally pinned to the ground.
Yeah.
Question for the ladies: are you getting back up if y'all get kicked like she did
In what battle?
in the pain battle?
He's saying,
Oh,
are you getting back up like Hinata?
No.
I'm not gonna lie, neither am I. I get stabbed into the ground by my hands, I'm done.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You're gonna get
Only
back
person
up?
stop. Yeah, the only person stop me is Madara because he was kicking niggas with their own feet.
Yeah.
He stomped
Yeah, I'll
on
get to
this
get back
man's
up if
back.
you take their feet off, ain't it?
He said, "Oh, you have an army? That's cute."
He started training them. I'm like, yo, how you run through a whole group of
He's
people?
like, "Oh, you have a sword? I'll take that."
Toss.
Okay.
Toss.
Threw a paper bomb? Yeah, you can have that back.
I got another one.
Okay, bring it.
I think this is interesting because in this anime there aren't any like visual prowesses or anything like that. But Toga versus the Invisible Girl.
I think the Invisible Girl would probably win unless Toga manages to cut her once.
But
She got gloves on, so you're gonna be able to see her anyway.
She can just take the gloves off.
if she
bro.
takes the gloves off,
Ain't no gloves off in this fight. You know she ain't doing that. She gonna get scared.
but if Toga finds her,
she's gonna be so much more scared when she removes these little gloves that she's wearing.
if Toga
She's a
finds her,
germaphobe.
do you think that if Toga were to get her blood, she would go invisible if she didn't care about her that much? Because technically, that's using her quirk, or would like
you
doing the
just get to
flash thing
see what
using
she
her quirk.
looks like?
You'll probably get to see what she look like. Because remember,
'Cause
she
we
don't
gotta-
get to use your power if she don't love you.
Would we get to see what Invisible Girl like really looks like then?
That'd be crazy.
See, that's a good question with it because with a quirk like that, it's less of a power quirk and it's more so
It's
of
a passive
a
quirk.
like mutation.
Yeah, would
Kinda like,
would a
uh,
mutation
Tail.
work? On
It would be
Toga?
the same way that like I would assume that if Toga were to turn into Spinner, she would just straight turn into Spinner, even without because she's not as close to Spinner as she is
Right.
with somebody like Twice. And when she's gonna turn into something like that, she's going to turn into his everyday form.
Okay,
So she would probably just become
She would
invisible.
most likely be invisible.
so yeah, Toga could go invisible, and then Invisible Girl's invisible.
Well, my question is, so
What then?
So kids get quirks later in life. They're not
Yes.
just born with like activated or activatable quirks, right? So
Yes.
at one point in his life, Spinner didn't look like that.
Yeah.
And at
So-
one point in Invisible Girl's life, she was visible.
Exactly. So
At one
when
point-
Toga shifts into that person, if she doesn't have feelings for them, she can't use their quirk. And if their endomorphism is a part of their quirk, would she just look like what they would look like without that quirk?
I like how she said it.
Yeah, I
see
think
that.
she would
I
have
do
the
Because she would have to
capacity.
care about them enough to use their quirk.
That's
You know what I
only,
mean?
Like if you try to take Shoto's, because I wouldn't get icy hot because I don't love you icy hot.
Yeah, but that's a quirk he has to activate.
It
That's not
seems like
something
sh-
in
innate.
the way he is.
Yeah, his
you know
bad
what
It
I mean?
does
Because
seem
they
like a
didn't
little
always
bit
look like
that she can use kind of parts of it, because I'm thinking like if you think back to like when she's kind of first seen really using her quirk is when she imitates Kami. And she's able to go through that exam and she doesn't even know this girl.
That's fair.
she
So
get
it's
her
just
memories and
she can't really use the powers to really the full extent.
Okay.
No, she didn't get her memory. She just knew the people enough that she got by.
Yeah.
How quaint.
Well, she like spied on them a lot.
Yeah, she was
yeah.
spying on them.
She was really creepy.
I loved her. What do you mean creepy?
I would have dated her.
You would have died.
I would. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Bro said
Contrary to popular belief, pause. We're gonna put a slight pin in this conversation. I don't think she would have killed me.
Hear that, Charming?
I'm a Riz master.
But no, hear me out. She never got any love, so I'd be like, "Yeah, baby, come on, hook your
You'd be the
little
first
needles
person
up."
to actually love her.
Yeah, like all you really gotta do. She just want to be me. Yeah, you gonna be me. You gonna see that I want to love you. Okay,
And then you get
just
to
don't.
sleep with yourself. What an ego
Yeah,
stroke.
that's the main
Don't
Yeah, you
kill
can
me.
give blood without dying.
Yeah, like just don't kill me. Just suck my
Just
neck a little bit, or
ask me next time. Yeah.
yeah. Don't go robbing a bank in my name because I can't do what you do, baby. Like you doing backflips and shit. I'll be walking around the street. They going, nigga, get out. Oh. Oh.
You're gonna
But-
show up and they're like, "You've been here before." And be like, "I've never been here before." It's like, then that's your picture on the wall.
I'm like, would you believe
got
that that's
me.
never not me? But I feel like she would be like the perfect girlfriend.
You like clingy, don't you?
Just a little bit. Other
little
than her
bit.
trying to kill me.
A little.
A
bit.
little.
So hear me
She
out.
wants to be you.
Not by choice, by genetic disposition.
Yeah. It doesn't change the
That
fact.
doesn't change the fact that she wants to be you.
She just can't be evil.
What if she prefers being in your form? Would you still date her?
I don't want to date me that bad. But at that point, then I would be locked in. 'Cause
Right?
It's either
'Cause here's the
me or
thing.
death.
Here's the thing. because
Imagine she just
becomes-
comes out. Go ahead, I'll let you go.
She's so obsessed that she wants to become that person when she loves them.
Yeah.
Am I gonna have an arm left? Like, are we saying I'm not getting no blood no more? Like, she just gonna kill me?
Imagine how you feel. Toga just walks out looking like you, full lingerie. And she's like, "All right, baby, let's get it."
Yeah.
Because here's the thing: if she wants to
And
be
it's just
you
you.
so bad, she's going to stay turning herself into you.
Yeah, you're giving her blood all the time.
You
She's
just
gonna
gotta
be you all
re-up
the
her
time.
form, you know. So like, she'll just come out in some like a little short skirt, and it's just you.
What Toga always actually wanted was a twin.
That is, I
Facts.
mean, that's what it sounds like. Cause I'm be honest with you, baby. Not all the time. I'm gonna need sometimes a girl. 'Cause
Said
what?
not all the time.
That's crazy. But
In
back
that
to
situation, would you top or bottom?
technically,
Would you want to top yourself or be topped by yourself? Sorry to
I
get so
probably
deep.
do both. It's
Both.
me.
Interesting.
It's
Exactly.
me and my girl. So it's me. It's my girl. And
You're really trying to figure this out.
it's me and my girl, and it's me. So I would do a little both. I ain't gonna lie.
He
But
goes, I'm gonna be a switch.
It's
To
not
be
gay
honest-
if it's Toga.
she's definitely still killing Invisible Girl.
That's valid.
All right, so
I don't know.
No,
I
she.
mean,
she
what's Invisible
definitely
Girl's
would-
power? Is it just that she's
She's
invisible?
invisible.
She's just
Just
invisible.
invisible.
She had gloves on.
She's invisible and
Yeah.
she
Bro's
can
really hooked on these
spray
gloves.
like fractals of light.
Wait,
Um,
what?
She can. So if she like puts her hands together, because she's invisible, she can bend light like a magnifying glass.
So she could
But
blind
it's
you
just
for the-
light.
solar gleam, solar flare.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I know. Toga's though.
I think Toga has more of a killer instinct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hagakure's like, "Don't hurt me." And
More
Toga's
of a
like,
killer-
"Come here."
More of a killer instinct, but it's not like she can smell her or like see her. So the invisible girl could totally take her from behind.
Literally,
or-
all she's got to do is take those needles and just start spinning them in circles.
Yeah.
she does.
You also
that.
have to remember she's very good at throwing knives.
She-
She's
That's-
very fast.
But if she can't see you,
if she's just throwing shit.
Hagakure takes
That's
a couple
fair.
steps, she can hear you.
Yeah.
Like
That's
she's
fair.
she's got
trying to
ninja level
think.
reflexes.
You look at that figure and tell me that thing can't smell you from a mile away, man.
That
That could
thing.
smell you
I
anywhere.
think something to point
She
out
can smell
too
me now. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
is Toga is meant to be cat-like.
Really?
Okay.
Her eyes are
Yeah.
literally cat eyes.
I mean, most anime characters are drawn after
Yeah.
cats.
well, I'm saying like in the way
I
that
definitely-
she,
yeah.
in the way that she's
supposed to be more cat.
reflex wise,
I believe that.
she's meant to be like
Scratching.
agile, cat-like. Her
She's got the
eyes,
fangs
she's got fangs, and her eyes are
slit.
Yeah.
cat. Like her pupils are cat eyes.
Okay.
Okay.
So, versus we got y'all seen ReZero? No. Oh my god. So it's this girl. She is contracted by basically his spirit, and the spirit's OP. Like he literally only let out his super frost powers for like maybe let's say 30 minutes. It froze the whole kingdom within like under 10 minutes.
Dang.
And that was only a fraction of his power. So he's pretty OP. Versus, hear me out. I forgot. Give me 2 seconds.
Actively hearing you out.
Yep. I forgot. Oh, I was trying to remember the girl from Fire Force. Y'all seen Fire Force, of course. The
Okay, which girl?
you know which one I'm talking about.
The
Ash.
one
I
with the
just
lucky
can't-
lure?
The one with the lucky lure and the big
She's
boobs.
losing.
She's
Yeah.
losing.
She's 100% losing.
So I'm be honest
She
with
has
you.
no fire powers.
Wait, with the big
Well,
boobs.
she is the-
Okay, she gets
Wait.
like a cat-like thing where
You
she
talking
can
about
like
the strong
jump
one?
around.
The one
No,
that
no,
can
no, no,
control
no.
the fire or the cat
No,
one?
no, the
no, not the cat one. No,
Oh,
not
you're
cat
talking
one.
about
Oh,
the
big
buff
boobs.
one?
Yeah.
Hey, they all have big boobs, bro. Let's be real.
Didn't she have
Well,
like Aphrodite boobs, bro? Like,
So,
she was
are you
crazy.
talking about the
What
one?
do you think Aphrodite boobs are?
The one that fell in, like the man you can't fight,
Okay.
like the golems had to hold her boobs.
I gotcha. Okay, so the one,
I'm just saying.
the one that creates like little fire pets.
No, not her, not they friend. The one,
the controls the fire. She has the pink hair. She's
Yeah.
like
Are you
able to
talking
control
about
the.
Hibana?
if I'm not
think
mistaken,
so.
yeah, she was in love with the main character.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Princess Hibana.
Wait, is that's not the one? Yeah.
She's a fire captain.
fire captain. Yes.
Okay, she might win.
Yeah.
I'm be honest with you. You might
I
have
thought
to
you
watch.
meant the lucky lure girl where her clothes just start falling off
no,
all the time. I was like,
that
she's,
was so
she's getting
funny.
destroyed.
She said, "Boom."
She like trips and suddenly her pants are flying off. I'm like, whoa.
That was straight. What is it? That is call to action.
I just want to point out the fact that I'm the one person who figured out who it was, and I'm the one who hasn't watched Fire Force.
I
I'm
love
very
that.
proud of you. Thank you.
Just from knowing, I know
Literally-
two singular names
She
from
was
Fire
literally
Force.
like the
and it
one
was
with big
her
boobs. I'm
name.
like, yeah, that really narrows
But
it down.
No, like she was crazy because it didn't every dude that she like looked at, they fell in love with her. Like
Yes.
there was so yeah.
Yes.
She's OP.
She is the appeal of most men in that show, but,
But I-
she doesn't give a fuck about any of them. She only really cares about Shinra.
and I love that.
Yeah.
Shinra Kazakabe. Ain't that his name?
And yeah, and Shinra's
Yeah,
like,
Chris
I
Carter.
don't know how I feel about you. And she's like, but I'm cool, I promise. He's like, I don't care.
I thought you were talking about Shinra from Final Fantasy.
No.
Oh, my
Same name though.
goodness. Yeah.
Shinra. Yeah. He's so cool. I love that anime.
Have y'all seen what is that? Where the gods are fighting the mortals? Adam fight Ragnarok. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah, y'all seen that?
Nope.
I've seen a little bit of it.
2 episodes.
Goodness gracious, people.
Man,
I got
Ragnarok
another good
Fire.
Naruto one.
Are you in love with Buddha?
Ragnarok. Oh, Buddha. Okay, close. I love you. Close. I actually love Adam.
Oh, that's
Adam
valid.
had the most. Oh, his fight was glorious, and he didn't lose. To me, he didn't lose. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
But I'm putting Aphrodite against Orihime. I feel like Aphrodite's winning.
Yeah, probably.
Aphrodite's useless though, because you can clearly tell she don't fight.
Yeah.
You can clearly tell. So it's both of two useless people against each other. That's exactly what I thought about it.
Valid. All right, you have another
Two
one.
characters we don't see on screen together at all. Kushina and Tsunade.
Kushina.
Kushina. She got the 9. No.
Yup.
Yeah.
Kushina was a Nine Tails
I
Jinchuriki.
know.
And
Versus
she also has
Tsunade.
the chains of sealing that could tie down the Nine Tails. Like, she's that strong.
Don't she got that ceiling thing on her neck?
No.
She doesn't have a sealing thing on her
Not
neck.
Kushina.
Tsunade?
Tsunade?
Yeah.
She
No.
has the 100 Milotic healing seal.
She ain't got no thing to help Naruto, and she gave it to Naruto.
That was just a necklace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought
It
that
had
was
it had
green
like
ember.
like chakra
Emotional
from
significance, yeah.
the first Hokage, so it was like
supposed to suppress.
like a suppressant for the Nine-Tails Fox, but
yeah,
that,
It was just
that wouldn't help
emotional.
her at all.
Yeah.
It's
Kushi's
also
gonna
been destroyed.
Crash her.
So
She's going to
yeah,
crash
Kushina's
her.
going to destroy Tsunade.
Yes.
For sure.
But why?
But why? She's a Nine-Tails Jinchuriki.
That doesn't
B,
mean
she's an
anything.
Uzumaki, so she has a basically limitless amount of chakra.
Tsunade does too.
The only
She
like
can
an
charge up her
Uzumaki.
chakra and have basically limitless chakra.
Not
The
like
only bad
Uzumaki.
part about
They're
that is-
known for having like limitless amounts of chakra.
So let's say she's even able to tap into a cloak. First of all, she's not gonna be able to be touched no more. Number two, like he said, once I start cutting off your arms, like you said, you can regrow that, but you know how much chakra that's gonna drain out of her.
Yup.
Remember at
But
the
she's
end
also
of
got the slugs. Like
But-
she's got other
but by
ways
the-
to heal.
by
But
the
by
end
the
of
end
that-
of the Madara fight, she was
she
basically
was
already
skinny.
done.
Yeah, she just was healing a lot of excess juices to the extra people because she was like, yeah, I can keep myself alive. I'm
That
just
and
gonna look
even if
old.
she summons the slug, Kushina has the ceiling Uzumaki chains that can literally tie down Tsunade and the slug at the same time.
But then she can make more slugs. The slug would
And then
be
she could
unaffected by
literally
the
go
chains.
into a tailed beast mode and just body Tsunade.
yeah,
Like
it wouldn't be fine. Sorry about that.
I
guys.
don't
wouldn't-
know.
I think it would be a good fight. Don't get me wrong.
100%.
It would go to like the very end, but I think Kushina would outlast.
We don't really get to
It's that
see.
Uzumaki
We
blood.
get like 2 scenes of seeing Kushina fight, though. We never really.
And
We
she
hear about her
restrained
power.
the Nine-Tails by herself.
We hear about her power, but we don't see it
But you also
in
gotta
a
remember,
fight. I'm not talking about how
Valid.
she can control her Jinchuriki powers. I'm talking about how she can fight.
That's valid.
unfortunately, you kind of used a big. In certain animes, when you name drop is bad. Like if I put Fugaku Uchiha against anybody else in a lot of universes, it's gonna be bad because you don't get a lot of him, but you get a lot of
Shisui wins.
his exploits. See,
Shisui wins.
against Fugaku.
Yes.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Shisui can literally brainwash you.
Yeah.
Fugaku was stronger than Shisui. I feel
No,
like
he wasn't.
No.
Me personally-
Shisui's Mangekyo was only capable of controlling the Nine-Tails. Shisui's Mangekyo was able to literally brainwash you and make you think it was your idea.
I do get that part, but
He
Fugaku
could literally
was
tell
the leader,
Fugaku
bro.
to kill himself. And Fugaku would be like, I have a great idea.
Yeah.
They said his genjutsu was on par with the Koromatsu Kami, though, if I'm not mistaken. That's why I said it would be
Fair.
that would be a demon fight.
Yeah.
But I
Shisui
do
would
agree
But
still win.
Shisui is the one that taught Itachi Tsukuyomi.
Yeah, he did. And I ain't gonna lie to you.
Shisui wins every time except against Madara.
Sasuke's kicking that ass.
No, Shisui would destroy Sasuke.
Shisui's dead. He's not stopping nothing.
I mean, that's valid. But like Shisui was above Itachi
was,
in terms of
yeah.
strength.
Wasn't
and we
they
consider
younger?
Itachi like the
Shisui was younger than
Shisui
Itachi?
and Itachi were the same age.
Okay.
They were in the Yambu together.
Now I'm be honest with you.
And then
Kakashi,
Shisui sacrificed his life to give Itachi the Mangekyo.
he should have never. He should have never died. I
had
wanted to
to,
go
though.
kill Danzo.
He had to because Danzo was coming for him.
There is no way you telling me us two, even with my one eye, can't take out that one old man and a whole bunch of people that's under us.
Danzo is in control of the Anbu.
All
Which
of
is
them. Yeah,
most
he
of
has
the
a military
village.
at his disposal.
To go
That is
against
true.
Danzo is to go against the Leaf.
Yeah.
That is true.
That's
Yeah.
why
I never liked him. When I was little, I did not
Danzo's a
understand why I
dick,
didn't
dude.
like him.
Danzo's
But I did
terrible.
not like him. And then I saw his arm, bro. Oh, my heart.
I was so furious.
Pissed.
Ooh. Karen versus anybody y'all think of. I can't think of nobody
Karine?
else. I'm going to call her Karen.
The other Uzumaki with
Yeah.
that was in the heavy
Let's do
with
Karin
Sasuke.
versus
Did she
Sakura.
ask for the
Kar-
manager?
Sakura's body beat her, huh? Yes. Yes.
Karin is totally a bitch to ask for the manager.
Oh,
though.
damn.
I can't remember. Can Karin heal herself?
No,
No. I mean,
she
these are
can heal others.
But she can't heal herself.
Not that we've seen because she was covered in bite
bite
marks.
marks.
Yeah.
But we never know if
So
I can't.
Yeah, 'cause
Karin's
she bite
ability,
herself?
Karin's an Uzumaki, first of all, so she has like a bottomless well of chakra, but her
Yeah.
like main chakra ability, the thing that she was exploited by Orochimaru for, is that if you bite her and drink a little of her blood, she will instantly heal all of your wounds.
Wow, shit,
Yes.
that's a big setback.
So she is literally like she took off a cloak and was wearing like a tank top. She's covered in bite marks.
From Sasuke.
Not just from Sasuke.
Mostly
But a lot
from
of them,
Sasuke.
I'm
But
saying
he
a
was
lot of them.
she was like that when he first picked her up.
No,
That's
but then
some
we saw
freaky
her
stuff,
later and
though.
she had a lot more after hanging out with Sasuke.
I mean, Sasuke's
I mean,
kind of
hey.
suicidal, so he'll just throw himself into any
I mean,
situation now that he's got
hey.
an insta heal over here.
Wow. You
Also,
don't
Sasuke
gotta
did not
do
care
like
about
that.
her at all.
No.
I'll be honest with you. Was he supposed to? He had a baddie at the home waiting for him.
But they
And now she
portrayed
can-
him to
But
not
he
care about
never
her
liked
either.
her.
Yeah.
Never.
Even
He
though-
never said it. Hey,
in the manga,
that is
he
her
did.
fault.
In the manga, he really did.
I'll be honest with you. He said he was cordial with her. She took that and ran with it.
No,
Yeah.
but in the manga, he actually like showed that he had feelings for her.
He blushed all the time. He would ask
always
about
concerned
her.
about her.
They took all those lines out and didn't have him blush in the anime once.
They also took away Sakura's boobs.
Yeah.
You said, huh?
Yes,
They made her flat chested.
Sakura has boobs in the manga.
She does?
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
My man.
They not Hinata though, right? I'm not crazy? Or they Hinata size?
No.
Oh, okay, so I'm not crazy. But that's okay. I'm okay with that.
But yeah, no,
that's
like,
great. It's not good enough.
most of the reasons you dislike Sakura is because Studio
of the
Pierrot just totally ruined her.
Why did they do
ruined her
that
character.
though?
They also put her in scenes that she was never in to make her seem weak.
Asher and I have a theory. I think that they ruined Sasuke and Sakura's relationship
On purpose.
On purpose, because it was so good that like Hinata's barely in Baby
would've
Naruto,
stolen the
barely in the
show.
show. Yeah,
They would have been the main romance for the show.
yeah. And I don't think they wanted that. They wanted Hinata and Naruto
Because
to be the main
Naruto's
romance,
character.
and it just didn't work out that way.
F that ninja. That's
Makes you
my
wonder
ninja.
though. Was he always the original ninja? Did they?
Who, Naruto?
Yeah. Was he meant to? Like, do you think they originally meant to have Sasuke and Sakura as the main character, but then they switched it over?
I actually have a fun fact about that.
I'm going to blow your mind for a second.
All right.
Naruto was never intentionally, originally about ninjas.
Yeah,
It was a
What?
food show. About
Food show?
It was about ramen.
Oh,
it was about Ichiraku ramen.
Naruto is a type of ramen.
Oh yeah, the little swirly thing. That's what you put in the
fish cake.
ramen.
Naruto maki roll.
Yeah.
Yes. It was
Okay.
originally supposed to be a food show. And then when he got done screening it and testing it, they were like, so this is a ninja show, right? And he's like, yeah, totally. You're going to publish it, right? And they were like, yeah, we really like this. And he's like, okay, cool.
But not only that,
wow,
no,
we
to answer your question, Kishimoto has actually said this. It was always meant to be that Naruto and Sakura were not going to be together. They teased it a lot. They never told if it was going to be.
Yep.
And Kishimoto's wife loved Sakura and Naruto. She wanted them together so bad. It almost ended their relationship.
Sorry, baby.
He was like, no.
He said, sorry, baby. And said,
He said,
no.
this is my baby. I will raise it how I want.
Yeah.
He said, you said no say so in this one. You did not
She's
carry
like, all right,
this.
sleep on the couch. She said, happily.
Yeah.
Give me the blanket
That's
and
tough.
pillows.
No, you don't get blankets.
No, she
Damn.
said,
Cushions in the pillows and blankets.
Dang, that's tough.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Are there any other
I'm trying to
fights
think.
that we want to postulate? Mac, do you have one?
I had one, and it's only because I looked up.
Froppy versus Ochako.
Yes.
Roppy versus Ochako.
Well,
Yeah.
see, here's
Ochako's
my
really
caveat
not
for
gonna
that.
hurt.
Froppy wraps her tongue around Ochako. She touches it. Fight's over.
But
What do you
then I
mean?
just keep my
Because
tongue wrapped
they're just
around
gonna go
you.
to the sky.
that's
And
what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
That
So
doesn't
that's
mean
the
the
deal.
fight will stop.
I mean,
Yes, it do, 'cause
Froppy
she's
has
not-
learned how to fly with Ochaka's power. They fight together all the time. So Froppy would be able to fight her.
That'd
And
be
then
the
all
bad
Froppy
part,
has to do
'cause-
is unwrap her, and then they drop.
yeah,
then
and then
she
she
can
just
float herself.
releases Froppy, and she's still floating, and Froppy
And
falls.
Froppy's
to the
gonna
ground.
catch something with her.
Yeah, she's
tongue.
gonna Spider-Man her way down.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it just end in a draw. Plus,
But
like,
also-
why would they fight?
I think
you know?
Froppy would like choke her out and make her stop fighting.
It's a little kinky.
Ooh.
I just mean to de-escalate the situation.
Are we talking about
but
like Armin levels of choke her out, or just like wrap the tongue around her neck?
I don't remember Armin being choked out.
No,
You don't
Are you talking
remember
about the-
Armin
was
getting
choking.
the tongue shoved down his throat, pulled
Bro.
into somebody's body, and like,
What?
from Attack on Titan.
You don't remember
Season
that?
4, when Armin was kidnapped by
Oh,
that
yeah.
cow-looking thing.
That freaked me the hell out.
Cow-looking thing.
You don't
really
remember
don't
that?
remember
Maddie
that?
blocked.
Cow-looking thing.
Yeah.
Maddie blocked it out.
Maddie just blocked it out. It was too traumatic.
It was traumatic for
Okay. I'm gonna paint you a picture. All right.
you. That was
Season
terrifying.
4. All right. You haven't
remember
seen Attack
season
on
4.
Titan, So I need you to forget all of this after I'm done. Okay. Because
It's
this
not
is
that
like-
important.
It's like big stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. They're on Aaron's back. Okay. They're going towards the neck, and the plan is for Armin to detonate on his neck, right?
Uh-huh.
And so then this little a previous cart Titan incarnation that looks like a cow captures Armin and shoves
You
its
coulda
tongue
just
into
said
his
it.
mouth.
You could have just said a previous cart.
Yeah.
You say cow-looking thing. I don't.
had a cow head.
But I don't think of Titan. I'm thinking there's this cow monster I forgot about.
Oh, no, that would
My
be
Hero
crazy.
Academia.
I said that would be crazy.
The Moo.
Yeah, a giant cow type.
Do the move.
Yeah.
Do the move.
Okay. Both. I know this can't happen. Both Titans. Mikasa versus Annie.
Oh, they're
Annie.
both female titans.
They're both Titans.
Mikasa's winning.
You
Oh,
think?
that's because that's Levi's cousin, ain't it?
Because Mikasa's an Ackerman.
Yeah, I
She
was
Yeah,
gonna
knows
say.
she's
how to
built
fight.
different.
She's built different. Her female titan is low key gonna look like Rhina's titan. She's gonna be yoked.
But Annie
Yo,
also
she's
was
crazy.
trained like
say
basically
she
from
was.
birth.
Okay, but she doesn't have the instincts or the what I'll call programming of an Ackerman.
Well, would
they
you-
were
Yeah,
they were
that's the
built
thing.
and bred.
Would you retain
to
that,
be
though?
Mikasa
the
doesn't
king's
have to
sword.
be taught to
That's
hold her
fair.
own.
Wouldn't you have to train that though? Like
No, so the
Titan's
Ackermans
slow.
were built and bred to be the king's sword, to defend the king. They
Yeah.
are warriors from birth.
In genetics.
not that though. I'm
Annie
talking
was
about
like brutally beaten and trained to fight. And even in the cadet training academy, they never fought for a reason because Annie would lose and she knows that and she doesn't like to lose.
yeah, that's what she always ran away from Aaron. But I'm talking about just the Titan size. You retain your knowledge. Oh, I guess you would.
Yeah.
so she
Yeah.
would just
Because
be
they're
a
Titan
monster.
wielding. Yes, she
That'd
would be.
fucking crazy.
I agree.
I
agree.
definitely give it to the Ackermans.
So something that I want to bring up is when we were watching season 1 and the female Titan first showed up, the person that Maddie thought,
I thought
the
it was
female Titan
Mikasa.
was Mikasa.
Because they specifically said, Mikasa, you're gonna go off on your own because we know you can handle your own.
She was a
And then
squad
this
by
random
herself.
Titan shows up who's a female Titan. I'm like, Mikasa's by herself. Nobody would
like-
see her
I
transform.
was like, that's an interesting theory. Keep
And
watching.
then they hit you with the she's an Ackerman.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but at that time I didn't know
No,
the
I know,
rule of
that's what I-
Ackermans.
that's what I'm saying.
So like technically, Mikasa could turn into a Titan because she's been bred with Eldians
Yeah.
for generations since the last Ackerman was left on the island, just like Levi. So it's technically possible. It's just improbable.
Yeah.
Because there can only be one female Titan at a time.
why?
Because that's how Titan wielders are passed down.
That is so good.
No, there can only
Watch the show.
So
I
with
did.
with
That's
the
enough.
like with the main Titans, like
The
you know
main
your
nine.
your like armored Titan, your like stuff like that.
Right.
There can only be one of those existing at a time.
I get that. So you telling me?
So there can
The
only
female
be
Titan.
The female Titan is a type of
Quote,
Titan.
oh,
Female Titan.
but if she got the armored Titan, technically it'd be a female armored Titan.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she
Yeah.
wouldn't be the female Titan.
Yeah.
It'd just be the armored
females-
Titan.
The female
F.
Titan's specialty, because each Titan has a specialty, is agility and combat.
Like martial arts.
Oh,
So,
you
like-
literally meant that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
female Titan, you remember in season 4, in that specific fight, Mikasa attaches her ODM gear to Annie, and Annie literally throws her. Annie was able to keep up with her in like while sprinting.
While walking.
She was
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
fast. So like the female Titan is built for agility, speed, and combat. That's why she has the hardening powers as well.
No, that was OP. I ain't gonna lie to you. She was
Yes.
giving bro hands.
Rhina is a shield. Annie is a spear, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
Bertolt is a bomb.
I was thinking of some. Oh,
Benny go boom.
y'all seen Seven Deadly Sins, right?
Yes.
Is that
Yes.
crazy? Okay, so. Oh my God, what is her name? I do this all the time.
Diane?
Don't do drugs, kids. I was thinking about Diane. No,
Merlin?
Yes,
Merlin?
thank you.
Oh, I
Merlin
love
versus
Merlin.
anybody you want. She's washing. I don't care. Somebody give me somebody.
Merlin's very strong.
Yeah.
I will agree. Merlin versus Freerin, though.
Oh, I don't know that character.
They're both powerful mages.
I'm still
but
giving it to Merlin.
Freerin has
She's a little slutty.
a longer life.
I was gonna say Freeren's gonna definitely have more
Experience.
like more experience because
she's over
immortal.
1,000 years old.
True. Well, isn't
And she spent those 1,000 years
Merlin too?
just collecting
Yeah, I thought
spells.
Merlin was old too.
Merlin's
definitely
like she's
old.
old, but
Merlin's not
not
1,000
old.
years old.
She's like
She's
300?
like a couple hundred years old.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Okay.
she's collecting magic, but like even in I think it's season 3, Merlin's body is literally an orb.
that's because the god of death, not god of death, demon did something to her.
Yeah.
Oh, he got facts.
Merlin
Come on.
in Seven Deadly Sins
Come on.
is 3,000 years old.
I ain't gonna lie to you. In my mind, I was like, nah, she OP because she let herself be stuck in that ball. Because by the end of it, she was like, "Oh yeah, I could have been back," and they was like, "Huh?"
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
She low key OP. That's why Merlin. She a baddie though.
Merlin is very.
She's a grandma.
I will say, the last time I watched
What
Seven
does that
Deadly
mean anything to
Sins,
you?
I was not in a state to remember.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. Seven Deadly Sins is very good.
It was. The anime budget also wasn't the best at certain times.
There's a certain season in Seven Deadly Sins where it's literally 4 episodes. I think it's season 3.
That's Netflix for you. That's why I don't like Netflix animes. I struggle with them.
I put so many people on the Seven Deadly Sins. It's crazy.
Ragnarok is another Netflix anime.
Oh, is that what that is?
But
I see.
Ragnarok is fire though. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. If they didn't give me that, I probably would have been mad. Cause I think it's one more girl in there that I wanted to bring. Well, if you use any Valkyrie, I'm gonna take at least the first Valkyrie with the power, what was it, to drain and give off. If you put that Valkyrie against anybody else you think about right now, who winning?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
she has no context. She's never seen it.
It's like
Me and
Let's
Maddie
stick
are
to
we were
stuff
so
just
we've
fun.
talking about. We don't know
is true.
that.
That is true. I forget.
Yeah. Well, I think we got some anime news.
Indeed we do.
Some stuff is coming up, which we're excited about.
Let's start with
Oh,
your
and
bit of
delayed,
news.
not just coming up.
Yeah.
Right. So apparently, One Punch.
One
One Piece.
Although
One
One Punch
Piece
is
is
coming
gonna
back
be-
too.
Yes.
Oh, that's it. Nice.
Yeah.
Season
Oh, yeah.
3 is coming. Or
Can't
season
wait.
4.
Started, I think.
Did it start?
Did it?
I think it's starting soon.
One Punch? No, I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I was about to say there's no
Me and
way I
Ashley
don't
were
know
like-
about this. I'm like, yo, it started?
It's coming soon.
Me and Ash were like, how did we miss
Next
it?
year, I'll say yeah.
For
Coming
real.
soon next year.
How would I miss that drop?
Source of me and
We're
Asher's
not.
bonding.
No, but so One Piece, it's gonna be coming out so they have that whole little arc coming out for the Fishman Island. That's gonna be delayed over there because apparently Yankees and the Dodgers are gonna be in the World Series.
Yeah.
And what is it? The Dodgers has a player over there, Shohei Ohtani. Thank you. He's gonna be he's the breakout native from Japan. Since it's really big over in Japan now, they're setting it back because it's supposed to be released on the 6th, but it's coming out on day 7 over there in Japan. So that's when they're doing the delay, because so they can watch the baseball and all that. So
I mean,
trying to
baseball
get
is
that.
like the most popular sport in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
It's just how it is.
Yeah.
Like it's
Just
you know,
like football is
started
one of the more
Spain.
popular ones here.
Yeah, it was a lot of because of a lot of American propaganda in Japan. So they kind of like fantasize about America, and so they love baseball. It's
Baseball's
just
a
like
very
kind of
American sport.
yeah.
And they're
You know
not
what's
to
crazy? I
not
don't
to
know a
like
lot of this stuff.
not to like stereotype. They're not necessarily built for football.
No, I definitely understand what you mean. They're
In
like
the nicest way possible, most people of Asian descent are fairly slender naturally,
Yeah.
right?
So they wouldn't be built for that
Yeah, they're
big-
not big and burly, right? They're more built for speed, athleticism. Well, I mean,
But
athleticism,
that guy
all
Shohei
encompassing.
Ohtani, he's like a prodigy that they like pretty much had him for like in all the leagues, and he's like 6'2", 230, like he's
he's a monster.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah. He's hard. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna be coming out in instead of October 27th, November. Where is it? 3rd. November 3rd. That's when
not
it's
too
coming
bad.
out.
it's
Yeah.
not
Sweet.
not too bad of a delay.
No, it's just
like
a few
5
days
days.
later. Yeah,
Yeah.
just about.
Okay.
They gotta
So-
let the people enjoy what they're excited
it
for.
Could be delayed more depending on how the series actually goes, though.
They probably gonna
so
win.
they
I
have
ain't
more
gonna lie.
For a
games.
7-game, because usually it's best of 7. So
Mhm.
if it's a quick 4-game series, then boom, done. You know?
Well,
Yeah, but it
might be
update
longer.
you
It's
here.
like if they're going if it's like tied all, and they have to do actually a 7th game, then it could be even longer.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, we'll have updates here for you when the next episode comes out to see if it's still going to be delayed or delayed even further.
Yeah, and then I found out One Punch Man is actually in the very similar situation. It was so they actually announced season 3 of One Punch Man in 2022.
Yeah,
It's been a
I
long
know.
time. So it
Yeah.
was. I think
Yeah.
it was originally supposed to be coming out like this year, and it got pushed back. But they're saying early 2025. So it's probably going to be springtime, early season.
That's why when you were like, "It's already out," I'm like, "No, it's not."
yeah. I thought it was coming out this month for some reason, but that must
God,
be
I
old
wish.
news.
You and me were
wish.
like, how did we miss
Does anybody
that?
know why it got delayed?
I don't know the specific reason. I would assume
They're probably
like,
just focusing on other projects. That's usually the
it's
reason.
a big studio.
Yeah.
Baseball.
Baseball delays
The
everything.
answer for
Does.
everything.
Give me
It's
your
gonna be the
dog.
answer for all of it, man. That's just what they like the baseball over there.
Yeah. Plus, like, I not sure if the manga is over because I think they're still going.
The manga we
we
discussed
talked
this
about this
last
last
time, and you
The
like I
manga
think
was
it's
still going.
over, and then
You're
I
like,
literally
well, a new
opened it
chapter
up
just came
and I
out.
said new chapter came out today, so I don't think it's over.
Yeah.
Thank
So it's
God.
every Wednesday. I just want to see him get weak. I want to see him get beat up.
You want to see Saitama get beat up?
I want to see him get demolished.
Keep dreaming.
Just for a little bit.
That's what they.
she was,
Tie his hands
that's what
behind
he
his back
wants.
for a
So
bit.
that's
One
what
fight.
he wants.
So here's the thing. It's not that Saitama gets beaten. There are fights where he struggles to finish it. Where like he can't land the punch or he has to hold himself back for the situation of the big finale punch. Like there aren't many villains that can match his energy, but there is one specifically which I think is still the current fight that's going on is the Garo fight where it's like they're becoming so strong that it's basically an interdimensional fight at this point. Like they're breaking the laws of time.
I believe it. That's why I said I want to see him.
Because
Hands tied behind his back. No punches.
Yeah.
No
Not even-
punch,
not
man.
even- feet.
Saitama throws a punch so effectively and so hard that the punch goes back in time to hit Garo.
This shit
I
sound
understand.
crazy.
We talked about this.
Chuck Norris related right
I
there.
swear to
Man.
God.
Literally, like there's an anime cover. Like it's not a bench press, which a lot of people thought it was. It's an overhead press where Saitama is overhead pressing while laying down 2 black holes.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Like that's crazy.
You know how heavy
It's a
that
light
is?
workout.
So they say it was delayed.
Warm up.
Yeah.
They say it was delayed because of the transition of animation studios from JC staff to Mappa.
Yeah, new animation studios. And Mappa's been busy.
Yeah,
so
Mappa's-
that's why.
Season 3 is gonna
Because
be peak.
and speaking of Mappa, they will be the ones doing the new Watanabe, the Lazarus
Yeah.
one. So
Oh, they are?
Lazarus is supposed to be about basically this doctor finds like a miracle drug, and after the people take it, they find out it actually has like a 3.5 year life, and that the people who took it are gonna die.
Oh, no.
So they have to rush to find a vaccine.
Oh,
I do remember hearing about that. Yeah, that's gonna be a nice little anime.
I think that's
Actually, I heard
a
he's
like a
supposed to have
common
the cure.
trope.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's supposed to have the cure. The Dr. Skinner.
Yeah,
he's
they're
supposed to have the
locating
little
him.
like yeah, right. That's what I thought. As soon as he's like, yes, it's gonna be
Yeah,
perfect.
so there's like they're like
Such a good Skinner. Oh my god.
It's my grandpa.
I love that for you.
yeah. So it says
Man.
it says like a task force is assembled to locate him for the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That. And Lazarus is a very common theme of like resurrection and bringing people back from the dead and things like
Batman.
that.
I wonder what
Yeah.
music style he's gonna
Yeah,
do.
in Batman, the Lazarus Pit is famously for bringing people back to life, but they come back to life with very homicidal tendencies that they have to work through. There's a specific Robin that was put into the Lazarus Pit. Yeah, Red Hood's
Yeah.
a sad story, bro. We don't got to
Yeah.
get into that.
Man.
I wonder what music
Crowbar?
style he's gonna do.
Electro.
Oh, is that what they
It's
said?
gonna be
Yeah,
Electro. He's
Electro.
gonna be having a collaboration with Kamasi Washington. Oh, Washington. It's just about Floating Points and Bonobo, right?
Also,
He
a
did
little
it, though. He did it. That was
a
nice.
little fun fact about it as well. The John Wick creators also involved with making
I
it.
did
Yeah,
see
I heard
that.
about that.
It's getting added to the list
Yeah.
ASAP.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they have a trailer out too. It looks dope. It looks
Yeah.
really
We're
dope.
watching
the
it
John Wick
when we
anime?
get home.
The John Wick anime.
Yeah, sorry, because it's supposed to be like they described it as like a techno noir, you know, like some
Oh,
kind
so
of
it's gonna be in
like,
the future.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
like a-
so the John Wick
Asher's very
creator,
excited for
the
a
John Wick
techno-noir.
creator is the one who did the action, like help with the action sequences.
Nice.
So it's gonna be a action-packed cyberpunk, pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
even more, I would say, because cyberpunk was to me.
Guys, this
top
sounds like
tier.
it's just right up my alley.
Yeah,
Right.
that sounds good.
Cyberpunk's like just like a genre, though, you know, because like they
Cyberpunk
use
is
that.
a genre.
Yeah.
Well,
It's not a world. It's a genre
They-
for sure.
What is that dystopian then?
So
'Cause-
yeah, cyberpunk is like electronic technology, dystopian world where technology basically takes over and gets incorporated into both people and your everyday life in ways that we don't already have. Like you become cybernetically enhanced.
I would do that.
That's
Just letting you guys
cyberpunk.
know. I would
It's like
be a cyber
steampunk,
psycho,
Dude,
but
pretty cool.
So like
with
it's
cyber.
but I would be a cyber
it's
psycho.
literally punk. Like we all know what punk is. It's very going against-
postmodern.
exactly with cyber. So
Yeah.
like you're getting upgrades and you're becoming bionic and things like that, but it's a punk theme. That's all cyberpunk is.
What if I just glitched and I had like smoke come out my nose? Would you be scared?
No,
Why?
because I can make smoke come out of my nose.
I mean, without the apparatus. Like I just like
Oh.
in the middle you talking, I said, and our eye turn rate was like.
I mean,
I'd
that'd
probably
be-
just call an
expect you not
ambulance.
to
Yeah,
blow up
I
on
would-
us.
I'd be scared.
I would consult
Don't call it
WebMD.
that. Yeah, I would say.
Me and Ash
WebMD
are
I would
my
Google
best.
it and I'd be like, well, you're going to die in 5 minutes.
Maddie called the
Staying with a red eye
ambulance.
is crazy. But no, Cyberpunk is pretty cool. So I feel like
I love the
Lazarus would
concept
be
of
great,
cyberpunk.
or
Just like in general, it's everything I want.
especially John Wick being set in a time like that.
'Cause, like-
Assassins plus technology is crazy.
You cannot tell me that if you had like a data port in your neck, that if you could put like an SD card in it and download
Whatever.
even let's start small. Even just a movie. If you could just download a movie and you know everything about that movie without even having to watch it, and you could just close your eyes and watch that movie, tell me you wouldn't.
I would.
That'd be dope.
Exactly.
That
Now,
would be dope.
Slow
We're
days
not
at work
talking
would be
about
so
movies.
much better.
Hmm?
I said slow days at work would be so much better.
For real. You wouldn't even have to close your eyes. You could just have an internal retina display. Like
boom.
people would exploit that though.
I'll be honest with you. That'd kind of be bigger than a big screen. You have to pay like what $100 for a movie at that point.
It'd make watching paint dry a lot more entertaining.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys going back to the female anime fight.
Bring it.
We'll finish it off with the last one.
Motuko from Ghost in the Shell
Like the main character? Oh, I love her.
or Android 18.
Android 18.
Have you seen Ghost in the Shell?
I don't give a damn. We talking
Okay,
about
that's
Disney.
no. You haven't seen Ghost in the Shell. I don't give a what your opinion is. She's winning.
Who's
Let
the
me
other
see.
one?
Ghost of a Shell.
So she basically is a consciousness that
Not-
can. Wait, Android 18 is from Dragon Ball.
Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I didn't hear what he said.
Yeah. But the pronunciation of her name always escapes me. It's a little complex, but she can basically she lives in a cybernetic body, and she's like a spy assassin that goes and carries out these missions. If her body gets damaged / destroyed,
Cyber
whatever,
Yor.
she just gets put into another one, and she just keeps going.
Cyber Yor.
Oh.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's winning.
Yeah.
Scarlet
100%.
Joe?
Yeah, Scarlet
Okay.
Joe played her.
First of all,
Oh yeah, let's not talk about
You should pick
that.
her then, right? No,
That's
wait.
what I was trying
That
to
will
remember.
get her on our
I
point.
remember this.
okay,
He'll
this
probably
may be
pick
a
her
hot
now.
take. I hated the fact that she played that character. Really?
Why?
Okay, way to whitewash a character so aggressively. And
I
I
mean-
enjoyed the movie. Don't get me wrong, but it could have done a lot better if they had more of the actual plot in the movie. Because they did, in a way, retcon most of Ghost in the Shell by making the movie the way that it was. It wasn't
it wasn't
a
Ghost in
true
the Shell.
Ghost in the Shell representation. It was basically a different movie.
Adaptation
And
of
to
Ghost in the
layer
Shell.
on top of that, I love ScarJo. Don't get me wrong. She is not the right pick for that. that role.
No.
Can we have a conversation back again? I'm coming at you one more time.
Bring it.
So you telling me that I just looked at a little bit of this. This bitch is using guns.
Yup.
You mean to tell me she can hurt Bayteen, a bitch that can destroy a planet? She can,
Yeah.
she can destroy
Crazy.
planets.
18 is strong, but she's not as strong as 17. And right now, where they're at in the season, in Super and Dragon Ball Super,
In the manga too.
and the manga, 18 is about almost on par, not quite, but almost Super Saiyan Blue Goku.
Oh.
But you got to
Right.
think about it like this. You know
But
how
she's
Iron
not-
Man
but she's
has
not even
like
close
50
to being,
suits?
Like 18.
You know how Iron Man has like 50 suits?
Yeah. That's the girl you talking about?
She can basically just, you kill her, another
She comes
one's
back.
coming.
She respawns.
You kill her, another one's coming.
Okay, you're right. So everything you just said, right? I'm going to go off planet, just simply kindly raise my hand, and I'm blowing that bitch up. What suit are you gonna give to me right now?
Wait, is she capable of like planet
Yes,
level destroying?
I'm gonna be honest with you. After Frieza Saga, everybody is capable of planet
Oh,
level
shit.
destruction. There's physically no way you can tell me. Vegeta was doing it with 2 fingers like this, dirty fireworking planets.
Even Yamcha?
Theoretically,
You can't compare Vegeta to 18.
you can't, but she powered up Cell to full power, so
But at
she
the
got to
same-
have
but at the
some
same
sort
time,
of.
though, like, she
It takes her time
she
to
stopped
get up to that
fighting.
power level.
Stopped
She did,
training.
to become a
she's-
mom.
She's nowhere near where she probably even was during the Android Saga, even. So,
And
They do have
the character
unlimited
from
power,
Ghost in the
though.
Shell
They
never
regress.
stops.
She never.
It's her
She's like an
life.
assassin.
It's her life. She's
get you.
She's contractually obligated because she's also chasing after her memories because her memories were stolen from her of her previous life of who she was before, and now she's basically employed by these contractors, basically saying, "Hey, you're gonna go do this. You're gonna go do this. You're gonna go kill this guy. You're gonna go do
18
this."
don't get
She
tired, though.
lost- I don't know how much of Super you guys watch, but
A lot.
she literally lost in Super
don't
because
do
of
it.
her ankle.
I was just gonna say, okay, she has a.
Oh, really?
But bro,
He was
that's
hoping
what I'm-
nobody knew.
That's a cop out, bro.
He said, "Not against my babe."
She's supposed to have unlimited stamina. There is no way in the beginning of a fight with Vegeta, she is dog walking,
Okay,
and then
I
now
would argue
into
that
here.
pretty much any android has unlimited stamina.
Yeah, because they don't breathe.
So that's what I'm saying. That's a horrible fight to put 18 in. I feel like they're all planet level.
Do you think it's
destruction.
unfair?
Planet level destruction. Yes,
She
for your
can't do
girl.
planet level destruction anymore. He just said that.
What?
She stopped training. She's a mom now. My girl's not a mom. She's a killer.
There is no way that my
With a
mom
gun.
is gonna forget how to destroy a planet. It's all in your key. It's built
I don't
into
know.
you.
But your muscles
Destroying
atrophy.
planets. Is it really like a bike?
What muscles do we have? We're robots.
I mean, here, even Gohan, who was supposedly written to be the most powerful Saiyan in all, even he lost the capability of being super strong like that.
We're gonna go back to one fatal flaw that Gohan has. That is human error. As a human, yes, muscle atrophy. I am not gonna be able to go Super
Here,
Saiyan.
This is where you're messing up, though. And 18 is still human.
Oh, they did turn fucking
Boom. Boom.
what do they call it? What is her name? They don't give them
18.
ever
18.
names. Like, come on, bro. I forgot they did turn her back human, didn't they? After
That's kinda tough,
They wished
my
them
friend.
back. Yeah, I just lost. Good game.
She's never
Good
human.
game.
Well, she was
Good game. I
human
tried.
in the beginning.
She
but
was.
Well, no, I'm not talking about Android 18. I'm talking about my girl. She
Oh.
started as human, but
They blew
throughout
her
the
ass up.
course,
Cybernetic
well,
enhancements.
so she died, and in order to save her, they downloaded her consciousness into a cybernetic shell. That's
Oh,
why she's
okay.
a ghost in the shell,
I like that.
and she
I
goes
like
through
that.
multiple shells.
I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna win one of these guys. Every time I
That
lost,
was a
but
good
I'm gonna
one.
win.
That was a very good
was. I
one.
like that one.
I love Ghost in the Shell. Oh, they
didn't
did that
know.
movie dirty.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to rewatch.
Don't
They'll
get me wrong,
redo it
the
in 10
anime.
years.
It's a good movie, but they did it dirty.
They just gonna put me in the shell next time. Put me in a bra and a thong. You'll never know the difference.
My God.
You'll never know the difference.
I think we'll know the difference.
Is that what you're
Yeah.
going to show up in next week for the costume episode?
Yeah, if y'all ready for it.
Are you ready for it?
Are you ready for it?
Uh,
That's the real questions.
It's valid. It's valid. All right. Do we have any closing thoughts? Any extras we want to bring up? You still salty?
I think this is a good
Just a little
episode.
bit.
Just a little. I get it.
Just
I
a
get
little
it.
bit, because Bayteen lost. Like real life, she was once an overpowered
Okay.
woman.
Okay. At her peak, I'll give it to you.
Thank you, sir. But
Current?
as Super, no, she's not.
Yeah.
I forgot she did lose to Goku because she. Oh my god.
Like what? Oh my! You know what? You know what? Ghost in the Shell's gonna do? Oh my ankle! I'll get
She
a new
gonna shoot
one.
it off. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not gonna be the same.
She'll just get a new one, bro. She's fine.
She gonna go to a new body.
Yeah.
I see. I'm gonna have to watch that and the swords. This
Yeah,
one.
Elusive
Fenrir.
Samurai.
Elusive Samurai. is
Elusive
so
Samurai.
So good.
And then you said, I said Fenrir. I know that's not
Free
that.
Ren.
Free
Free
Ren.
Ren.
I'll text you that one too.
Thank you so much. I was just gonna say I need that one.
All right.
But yeah.
Well, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We love to hear your thoughts. We love to hear some
If
more
you made it
ideas
this
of what you wanna
far-
hear. Yeah, I mean,
If you made it this far.
you might as well at this point. We're gonna release more and more every week, so
I'm telling you, if you don't like, comment, and subscribe, I will be under your bed like Baba Man, ready to suck on your toes. Okay? I got you.
some people will intentionally not like and subscribe just to have you do that.
You're gonna have a busy week.
Yeah. Can you keep up
watching
with
you.
all the orders?
I'm watching you.
All right.
All right. Well, until next time.
Peace.